information, I did like everyone listening to me to put down this number. Okay. The number is 0812 116 8440. I call that number again, 0812 116 8440. The number is going to give you a free seat at the tomorrow's event. The tomorrow's event is a big event where we are putting together all of our best hands together, and they are going to be showing you, the life charts and also the process on how you can actually build a career if you are interested in learning this skill. So tomorrow we are having a presentation that allows you to know more about this market. You have questions. You've even asked yourself, why I've gotten knowledge about this market already, but I'm still losing. Come tomorrow. We are going to show you why you're losing. What is the solution? We are giving you the solution tomorrow. And another beautiful thing again is that get to know that tomorrow is free. And now somebody says, he says it's a big one. What makes it big? What makes it big is that if you've ever been to Pips Global and they have actually told you that, you've got to pay a certain amount of money to access our tools, to access our services, to train you, I want to tell you, we now train you for free for a period of time. Meaning that there's a promo running in Pips Global right now that allows you to get this training, our services for free. Access the platforms for free. You are paying nothing to anybody. All you need to do is just to be at that event. For you to be at that event is to SMS the word mentorship to this number 0812 116 8440. I call that number again, 0812 116 8440. The time for this event is 10 a.m. in the morning. Venue is the Heart of Port Harcourt, plot 136 NTA Road, Port Harcourt. As you SMS mentorship now, someone is getting back to you. The number again is 0812 116 8440.
All right, so Mr. Emmanuel Ihoma, please answer me this. What category of person should attend tomorrow's event?
Okay, thank you very much, my brother. Everybody is expected at this event. Okay. So long you can...
Category of person should attend tomorrow's event.
Okay, thank you very much, my brother. Everybody is expected at this event. Okay. So long you can be able to earn a living for yourself, you can come for this event tomorrow because it's happening live at Pips Global. Just like my mentor said, he was a practicing pastor. Even men of God who feel that they need other means in which they can be able to take care of their family can come for this event. We need medical doctors, we need practicing lawyers, even students that are in the higher institutions that really wants to learn how to navigate the digital market can come for this event tomorrow. So you can use this opportunity to send an SMS to this number 0812 116 8440 0812 116 8440. Thank you.
All right. So, Mr. Dan, I'll just ask you this because we are pressed for time. Please, your short advice for those who have tried and failed.
Let me give my counsel, my humble advice to those that have actually tried and failed. And I want to tell you that it is a normal thing. I remember traveling to Lagos to learn, and then at a certain certification course, I lost about $4,000, and that pained me. But that's the learning process, leaving that program, I know what I learned and I made more than what I lost, So the thing is now, you are doing something wrong, definitely. That is why you actually lost, or that's why you're losing in the market. And I can tell you via experience that we that have gotten this experience over the years, decades, we've spent a lot of time in this industry, we can actually put you through. We can actually show you your wrongs, and we can correct these wrongs and make it right for you, so that you can start profiting. Okay. It's possible. Right. Now, the venue, like I said, is the Heart of Port Harcourt, NTA Road by Location Bridge. All you just need to do is SMS the word mentorship to the number NTA Road by Location Bridge. All you just need to do is SMS the word mentorship to the number 0812 116 8440. We are giving out some lucky winners are going to be winning some good amount of money in dollars. If you come early enough,
Talk radio.
I listen to a lot of talk radio.
95.1 FM.
Yes, good evening, sports fans. It is time for Soccer Nation, the best 15 minutes of football you can find anywhere on your radio. My name is Avi. What is the sports chef? And I'm taking you guys around the stories making all the headlines in the world of football. So, not going anywhere. We're right back after this short time out. Yeah, we start off in the Nigeria Premier Football League talking about the transfers. The Remo Stars have announced the signing of Malian duo Chaka Koulibaly and Adama Goita. The two players put pen to paper on the 2-year contract. Koulibaly, midfielder, joined the Sky Blue Stars from Association Sportive Binga FC of Mali. His compatriot Goita moved to the Kenne club on the free transfer, and the striker last paid for Malian outfit is Dakari Jean. He scored 14 goals for Bakari Jean last season. Still talking about the Nigeria Premier Football League, MPFL side Wolves have completed the signing of 12 new players for the 2025-2026 season. The newly recruited players are Oga Okpam, Gift Osiom, Justus Ohanu, Hikene Olisema, Otuke Egbo, Edafe Kato, Oladeji Israel, Seth Mahi, Adebambo Ade, Oji Martins, Ogbu Chisom, and Basi Basi. Wolves are making a return to the top flight after a 4-year absence. The Seasiders will square up against Katsina United in the opening fixture of the new season. Head over to the Super Falcons as defender Oluwatosin Demeyin has signed a contract extension with Turkish women's side Galatasaray. Demeyin linked up with the Istanbul Giants on a free transfer in September 2024. The centre-back signed a 1-year contract with Galatasaray, and the Yellow and Reds have now tied her down for another season. Demeyin featured in 26 games all across all competitions for Galatasaray last season with 1 goal to her name. 23-year-old was part of Nigeria's side that won the title at the 2024 Women's African Cup of Nations in July. Now to Nigerian players. Nigerian midfielder Kelechi Nwakali is set to make an exit from Barnsley in this transfer window. This was reviewed by the team's head coach, Conor Horehan. Horehan confirmed that Nwakali will be allowed to leave the Ligue 1 club. The 26-year-old has not played since he returned late from holidays in Nigeria, and an incident that saw him banished from the first team training. Since then, he has missed matches against Plymouth Argyle, Bolton Albion, Fleetwood Town, and Bolton Wanderers. Nwakali's disciplinary issues have always seemed to disrupt his career, as he has been sacked by Spanish side Huesca in the past for a similar offense. Another Super Eagles player is Victor Boniface, as he's on the verge of signing for AC Milan from Bayer Leverkusen. According to Pletty negotiations are at the advanced stage, and all parties are confident of finalizing the deal. The Nigerian international is now considered the top priority for Milan head coach Massimiliano Allegri, as they've said. And also, the Rossoneri are in the market for a top striker after losing Alvaro Morata and Tommy Abraham in recent months. Following the talks with Boniface representatives, the player has been given the green light in order to get the deal done. The Milan are now talking with Leverkusen over the financial terms for the 24-year-old. Now from Nigeria Premier Football League, we move to the South African League. As South African Premier Soccer League giants, Kaizer Chiefs have finalized the signing of Nigerian striker Etiosa Igodaru. The former Mamelodi Sundowns forward spent last season on loan at SuperSport United, where his impressive displays caught the attention of several top clubs. We'll come back, we'll go to the market, and when we come back, sports... Soccer Nation resumes once again.
Oh, what did they happen now? No bonus for all my line.
No panic, as MTN don't carry better gist come. Every 6 minutes you talk, MTN go dash you 3 extra minutes. Fiam to enter MTN better gist. Dial *123 *2 *1 hash or text BG to 312. T and C's apply.
Waking up without a name, open their minds, knowing nothing's gonna change.
Alright, we are back. It's the Soccer Nation, and this time we're talking about Nigerian football forward. Super Eagles forward Ademola Lookman has just resumed training with Atalanta following the collapse of his proposed Atalanta move to Inter Milan. The winger has been absent in recent days as he attempted to force through transfer to San Siro, although Lookman reportedly reached personal terms with Inter Atalanta and the Nerazzurri failed to strike an agreement. The deal officially fell apart on Monday after Inter withdrew from negotiations. Lookman returned to the club's Zingoa training base on a Tuesday morning, accompanied by his father and a close friend, and immediately began individual training sessions. So talking about Nigerian forwards, Romelu Lukaku sidelined by a serious preseason injury. Napoli have now turned their attention to the transfer market in search of a reliable replacement, and among the shortlisted options is Nigeria Super Eagles forward Tolu Arokodare. According to transfer expert Fabrizio Romano, the Italian champions have already initiated contact with the Belgian side CR Genk to discuss potential terms for the striker. Another Super Eagles player is ex-Super Eagles striker Brownie Day, who has announced his retirement from professional football. Ideye confirmed on the decision on a post on X. He said, and I quote, "After much thought and consideration with mixed emotions, I've decided to retire from professional football," he wrote. I will first like to thank God for the talent and the long career I've enjoyed. I thank my family and friends for their unwavering love, support, and understanding due till this date. The 6-year-old, who featured 4 clubs in England, Greece, China, Ukraine, and Spain during his career. Ideye, who won 28 caps and scored 6 times for Nigeria, was also part of the squad that won the 2013 African Cup of Nations in South Africa. Talking about Nigeria, and this time it's the Chan Eagles, as Ebenezer Harcourt has made history as the youngest player to play for the Super Eagles. The Sporting Lagos goalkeeper made his debut for the Super Eagles in Tuesday's night African Nations Championship clash with Congo. The 15-year-old also marked the occasion with a clean sheet. Harcourt is also Nigeria's under-20 side Flying Eagles' first choice goalkeeper. The youngster was part of the squad that came also third in 2025 Africa Under-20 Cup of Nations earlier in the year. Also, the home-based Eagles will get $300,000 from the Confederation of African Football CAF. After their exit from the 8th African Nations Championship, Nigeria will earn their reward from CAF for finishing third in the group following the conclusion of the group games at the championship. The Super Eagles caged Congo's Red Devils with 2 goals in the second half in the Tanzanian capital Dar es Salaam on Tuesday, but firepower came too late as both teams were eliminated from the 8th African Nations Championship at the Benjamin Mkapa Stadium. Now let's move to other African transfers, as Besham United are on the brink of sealing the signing of experienced left-back Emmanuel Ampia. The former Iba and Rivers United defender is expected to strengthen the Hunters' backline ahead of the new Ghana Premier League season. Ampia, who boasts solid experience from the Nigeria Premier Football League, is seen as a valuable addition to the squad, bringing both defensive stability and leadership. According to club insiders, negotiations are at an advanced stage, with the deal likely to be confirmed in the coming days. Now let's head over to European football, and this time it's the PFA Awards. The Liverpool winger Mohamed Salah has won the Professional Football Association Men's Player of the Year award, with Aston Villa midfielder Morgan Rogers named the Young Player of the Season. Former England manager Sir Gary Southgate is the 2025 recipient of the PFA Merit Award for his contributions to football and achievements with the national side. Salah, who is 33, is the first player to win the accolade on 3 occasions after playing a key role in Liverpool's title success last season. The Premier League Team of the Year voted by the players was dominated by champions Liverpool and runners-up Arsenal. Salah, McAllister, Virgil van Dijk and Ryan Gravenberch were included from Ancelot's side, while Rice, William Saliba and Gabriel made up Arsenal's contingent. Nottingham Forest duo Matt Sales and Chris Wood were selected for the first time, with Isak and the left-back Kekes completing the top 11. In the women's game, Arsenal midfielder Mariana Caldenti has been named the Professional Footballers Association Women's Player of the Year, with her new teammate Olivia Smith awarded the Young Players Award. USA manager Emma Hayes won the PFA Merit Award in recognition for her contributions to women's football during an illustrious career with Chelsea. Caldenti, 29, who's 29, scored 19 goals in 41 appearances in all competitions in her first season with the Gunners, following a move from Barcelona, including 9 goals and 5 assists in the Women's Super League.
Everybody out there, devil is coming. Poison on his lips and his words mean nothing.
And from there, head over to Arsenal as they're waiting to see if Kai Havertz is going to be on the sidelines for a period of time after the forward picked up a knee injury. The 26-year-old was not part of the opening training sessions held at the Emirates Stadium on Wednesday, and the injury is being assessed by the medical department. At the club are waiting for the injury to settle down, so the length of time that the forward could be ruled out is not clear at the moment. Manager Mikel Arteta said after the preseason match against Athletic Bilbao that the Gunners are actively looking at options in the market. From Arsenal, we head over to Brazil as Brazilian goalkeeper Fabio Davidson Lopes Marcial has broken the record held by former England international Peter Shilton for most competitive appearances in world football, says his club. Fluminense, the 44-year-old, made his 1,391st appearance in the last 16 of the Copa Sudamericana, the South American equivalent of the European League, beating America de Cali 2-0 at the Maracana. Fabio made his professional debut in 1997 and has spent his entire career in Brazil representing United Bandeirante, Atlético Paranaense, Vasco da Gama, Cruzeiro and Fluminense. Most of his appearances came at Cruzeiro, 976 between 2005 and 2022, while he made 150 appearances for Vasco da Gama and 34 United Bandeirante. He recorded his record-breaking outing on Tuesday was his 235th match for Fluminense. According to Guinness Book of Records, Shilton held the record for 1,390 appearances, but he claims he has played 1,387, 3 fewer, as external does claim. Now we end this with transfers from the European scene as Brentford have turned down Newcastle's improved bid for of £40 million for striker Yohan Wissa. The Magpies were proposing a £35 million initial fee plus a further £5 million in add-ons. Newcastle opened talks with Brentford on Wednesday, but sources told BBC Sports that the latest bid fell below the bid's valuation of Wissa. And it is understood Wissa held talks with Brentford's owner Matthew Benham on Tuesday, a development that prompted the discussion. The Magpies' previous bid for the 28-year-old was worth up to £30 million. Now head over to Crystal Palace as boss Oliver Glasner says the British Easy and Margay will start the UEFA Conference League playoff tie against Freddie Scard as they remain committed to the team. Liverpool and Palace have held talks about a possible £35 million deal for England defender Gay, who's 25, to go to Anfield before the transfer deadline. Meanwhile, Tottenham want to sign Palace England forward Eberechi Eze before the 1st of September transfer deadline. Both players started the goalless draw at Chelsea last Sunday and will feature against when they go against Norwegian side Fredrikstad visit Selhurst Park on Thursday. And that's all we can take on Second Nation this evening. We're back same time, same station tomorrow to the 95.1 FM. Till then, enjoy the rest of the program and do not touch that dial. Bye-bye.
You're stuck in, he's gone like a ghost already off running.
Talk radio.
I listen to a lot of talk radio.
95.1 FM.
What's a successful business without sales? And what is sales without an audience? Well, do you know that you can reach 8 million listeners across 6 states in 2 geopolitical zones all at once? How? With Today 95.1 FM, you can get millions of people to know about your business. And what does that mean to you? More sales. Call 081 389 2850 now for more information.
Unleash the power of the airwaves with the ultimate radio experience. Tune in to Today 95.1 FM, the voice of the people. Don't just listen, immerse yourself.
That is 100% true.
Mike Yaga, right there. It's late now. May your miracle not come late. Although, we thank God also that he was celebrated before his death. You know, he lived very long. All thanks to the comedian who actually used that song and the leg walk thing. You know, how an elephant usually raises the leg. The song is actually a folk tale, and I think people who have contributed so much, should be celebrated when they are alive. That's my philosophy. Celebrate people when they are alive. Celebrate them when they are around. Now, some people might still be alive, but when they were with you, you did not celebrate them until when they left you. You hear some people say, that my girlfriend, I missed her. But when she was with you, you were treating her anyhow. That my wife, I missed her. But when she was with you, did you treat her right? So please, when you have good people around you, please celebrate them. Do everything possible to honor them. 0810-951-0951. Let's go. Hello.
Hello, good evening.
Yes, please, go ahead.
My name is Innocent. I'm calling from Port Harcourt.
All right.
Yeah, Max, this NCAA directive about people that are traveling through flight. I want to know, is it the first time that they are seeing that directive? What is the international standard? What is the international best practice? Why is it that anything that pertains to Nigeria, we carry last? Is it the first time that they are knowing about this? Because I know that flight mode, what is the meaning of flight mode? People that made phone, what do they mean by flight mode? When you put your phone on flight mode, they can they tell us what is the international best practice and not to tell us that you must switch off your phone. And when people are traveling abroad, do they switch off their phone? I don't really understand why we always carry last in Nigeria. Thank you very much. Sir Innocent is my name.
Thank you very much, Sir Innocent. You know, like the Prince of Zamunda will say, good morning, my neighbors. This is good evening, Nigeria. Someone says Nigeria. Good evening.
Good evening, Lucky Maxwell.
Yes, Robin Maja.
God bless you. And God bless Today FM. Lucky Maxwell, I've been pondering. Of late, the international community has started speaking up about the character or the characteristics of Nigerian politicians. I am not worried though. I know this day will come. I don't know whether they are bothered. 2 weeks back, a Canadian court made pronouncement as regards political parties in Nigeria, specifically PDP and APC. And instead of them to look inwards, to ask themselves questions, to purge themselves, they started attacking the court, even asking Canadian government to revise that position. I don't know how that would be possible. They are not bothered. How do you reconcile a situation during an election where people are cowed, people are haunted, they are chased and flogged in a constitutional democracy? They thought they were joking. They thought they had all the power because they have the security, the state aspect on their side. It happened in Lagos. There was a judgment about 2015 where in River State was described, instead of rivers of possibility, it was described as rivers of something concerning blood and order. And the thing those people there don't see. A dynamite exploded near Presidential Hotel. The young man was taken into custody by police. They were guiding him in the hospital. The then Commissioner of Police informed the world that guy is in their wanted list. As I speak to you, that guy has disappeared to the thin air. Now, American government is telling Nigerian government that minimum wage of 70,000 naira is too small. Cannot get a tissue paper. They're not bothered though. They're still gallivanting, trotting around the whole globe. We are getting to this stage where what we are afraid of, you have been shouting it, let it not come before us. One individual will begin to shout, go to court. Go to court. Constitution has made provision for certain things to happen. They say go to court because those who are going to interpret that constitution are the coonies and they are clapping hands as the monkey used to do in the daytime, only to discover that tree that fell in the daytime house. I am worried. Good evening, the farmer.
Thank you. Please send in your messages also. Good evening, go ahead.
Uncle Mark.
Mama, go ahead.
Yeah? I want to continue from where the mother the farmer stopped. Indeed, Canadian courts have described the two geopolitical parties as terrorists. They are. We are in a situation where a designing boy will be arrested. Look at this couple, what they want to do to this couple that spoke up. Look at Natasha's case. So how else are we going to decide them? Finally, I don't know what is wrong with NEPA. I live in a 3-bedroom apartment. I'm still trying to arrange something for myself. They brought bill for you like 50,000 naira, and they have brought my wire down.
Which area is that, Mama?
Okay. And you see what is happening? 50,000 naira. I have since DSTV went off. I have ceased to watch DSTV. But my television is resting now. I hardly put on light in my room or my room. So how did they allow at 50,000 naira me to pay? You see why they have had them pay terrorist group. Thank you.
Mama, thank you. Good evening.
Hello, Maxwell.
Yes, sir, go ahead.
Maxwell.
Yes, sir, go ahead.
Good evening, man. Good evening.
Yes, please.
Listen, Maxwell, I want to know whether UPPH, whether they are on strike or what. Hello?
How do you mean?
Because I want to go to, some people say they are on strike, some say they are not on strike.
Good. I'm not sure. We've not gotten any information like that.
Okay. Thank you.
All right. Good evening. Go ahead.
Lucky Master, good evening.
Yes, sir. Go ahead.
Hello?
Yes, sir. Go ahead.
Canadian government ruling that Nigerian political parties, two major political parties in Nigeria are terrorist organizations. Lucky Master, do you know that it is the manifesto of the political party that govern a country? Do you know that if we are voting both the slogan, ideology, manifestos of a political party? So what they are indirectly telling us today is that Nigeria is practicing terrorism. Thank you and God bless you.
Nigeria is not practicing terrorism. They just said political party. When you say Nigeria, includes you, me, and every other one. So, and me, I'm not practicing terrorism. Are you practicing terrorism? So don't say Nigeria is practicing terrorism, please. Just say the way the Canadian court said it. Maybe on the street we can say otherwise. You understand what I'm saying? But this is on radio, so we have to keep the conversation clean before somebody will now say, hey, so me at the practice terrorism, have you? I go, sure, no. Because Nigeria includes everyone. But when people say Nigeria is, when they speak ill about Nigeria, I say no. It's not Nigeria, because Nigeria includes you, includes me. And we want Nigeria to be better. Nigeria is the inhabitant. Maybe you can say the crop of leaders, probably they're the ones doing things that are inimical to the growth of the country. You know, I said it in one of my shows that there are people who don't want River State to grow. There are people who don't want Nigeria to grow. It's as simple as ABC. All right, let's see if we have messages, because we have limited time before we hop into. Okay, good evening.
Evening.
Yes, please.
I'm calling from Arudi Romodala.
All right.
Yeah, I heard what he's saying about the facing the terrorists. Obviously, the APC and PDP. That is what the court said. I want to just correct the person that said Nigeria. So Nigeria is.
I've already done that.
Yes. Let me not do that kind. I think that the objective.
All right, thank you. I've done that already now. No need to. Brightner says, I'm currently thinking about the incident that happened in Anambra State to a female corps member by the Ebubeagu team. Nigerians must learn to respect the dignity of a fellow Nigerian. Brightner from Wuji. Yes, you're very, very correct. And we don't respect people's dignity. You know, we abuse people every day. People use positions to abuse people, to oppress people. Once you give the average person, African, a position, instead of him to use the position to influence people, to raise the living standard of the people, he uses it to oppress people. It's an issue. It's an issue. Say, oh, vigilante now. You will see when they catch up, they start beating this person, treating this one. You know, like you said, we need to start respecting people's dignity. There are a lot of, even in offices, there are a lot of bullying, there are a lot of harassment that is going on in offices, both in public and private sector. Yes. People don't respect people's dignity. Call somebody big head, this one, because you are the boss. I just pray that the judiciary will sit up so that some people can go to jail. When they go to jail, their senses will come back. Could it be, Max? Now that the two major political parties are, according to the Canadian court, so it's the Canadian court that said so, are terrorist organizations, which means all their products during election are terrorists until a higher court says otherwise. Mr. Dennis, it's the Canadian court that said so. Keep the calls and messages coming in. 08109510951. So we'll wrap up here because we have to take a short break and come back for area talk. But in conclusion, you know, all the issues that have been raised, they are germane, and these are issues we'll keep on talking for a better Nigeria, an egalitarian society where people are respected, the dignity of people are respected. You know, when Emansin's case and Ibom Air's case came on board, people left. Yes, she might have had her own issues, but people left some other issues and they were talking about, oh, how she was misbehaving. So if somebody you can't open the person, this thing, show the whole world. Somebody says, we have her photos online. She has been showing us the thing. That's for her. That's her choice. Do you know in other countries for you to go and do it is an assault? You are assaulting her. You don't know. It's because here now, people do things and get away with it. That's the society we find ourselves. Our society, people do things and get away with it. That's the thing. You work for someone, the person will not pay you. And you leave it for God. You leave it in the hands of God. And because the person feels he's a bourgeois, he has powers, he can deal with you, we just leave it for God. So that's it. People do things and get away with it. Nobody is punished for, except if there's a public outcry. And that's why I've always said it is only Nigerians that can change this country. If you leave it for one man, a Showore or this or that, Kole work, Nigerians will have to come out in their numbers and say no to this and yes to this. That's the only way the country can work. I saw a video where they were beating a man, traffic wardens. I don't know what he did. If you see the way they were beating him. We'll take a short break. We'll be right back for area talk. Think about your community. Just, even if you're living in the city, think about your community. How is your community like? If you are supporting one political party or the other, or a politician, think about your life. Ask yourself, why have I been supporting this personality? We'll be right back.
Talk radio. I listen to a lot of talk radio.
95.1 FM.
Today's news in 60.
President Bola Tinubu has permanently abolished the controversial 5% excise duty on telecommunication services, a move aimed at easing financial pressures on consumers and businesses in Nigeria's digital economy. MTN Nigeria Communications PLC has disclosed that its Chief Executive Officer, Kao Toriola, will take on an additional role within the MTN Group as Vice President for Francophone Africa, expanding his mandate beyond Nigeria. The Nigerian Communications Commission (NCC) says it has successfully eliminated all unregistered subscriber identity modules from the country's telecommunications network, describing the development as a major step towards strengthening national and cybersecurity. Fintech company PalmPay has joined forces with Nigeria's Federal Ministry of Youth Development to train more than 1 million young people in data protection and digital safety over the next 3 years, and the training will focus on equipping youth with the knowledge and skills needed to navigate the digital space securely. On the foreign scene, Google has agreed to pay a fine of $55 million to Australia after admitting to anti-competitive agreements with the country's two largest telecommunications firms.
Today's news in 60. In 60.
Today 95.1 FM. Where news meets insight, sports meets passion, and entertainment meets excellence. Expert analysis from seasoned professionals and our top analysts, informing, educating, and entertaining you. Your voice, your station. We are the voice of the people.
All right, before we go right into the main conversation, just to water the floor, when you go for wedding, they will bring appetizer, small chops with small meat on top. Please try as much as you can to consume it. Don't waste food. Some of you waste food when you go for events. It is wrong. Even in the holy books, Jesus said, gather the fragments. No wastage. No wastage. I know a family that they don't eat beans, so we went to buy, I think a bag of beans. The thing stayed in their house, so it got spoiled. They had to dispose it. Why not share it to people? People on the street who don't have food to eat. Give people now one, what you call it? Custard of beans. There are some families you give one custard of beans, they will be praying for you daily. Is that not so? They'll be praying for you daily. But you prefer to waste it. There are people like that too. They prefer to waste it. There are people who prefer I'll go into that some other day. Let me just now, have you discovered when you want to do transactions via USSD, you are charged? The moment you impute the bank code to open the USSD for use, you are charged 6.98 naira. Even if the transaction does not go through, you have been charged. So if you happen to do it, maybe the first phase, you have to click transfer. After transfer, you have to put the amount, and then the transaction didn't go through. Your 6.98 naira is gone. If you try it again, same thing. So if you did it 5 times, it is 6.98 naira times 5. That's close to 40 or 40 something naira. I think the NGOs and the legal bodies should do something. There are things happening in this country that is not favorable to the masses. And the likes of NBA and co, Serap, okay, Serap has been trying. They've been taking the federal government to court. And some people said, why is Serap doing that? If other bodies like the NBA, other NGOs, market women, and so people have been doing that, maybe they would have reconsidered some certain decisions. Like I impute now, and then the transaction didn't go through because of your failed network. I don't know why the banks, some of them, not all, don't want to upgrade their network. I spoke with I've spoken with several IT specialists, and they said this is okay. Mr. Smith has even spoken about it. Upgrade of equipment. Oga, upgrade of what? Equipment. Just like even the phones you use. There's the phone you bought 2-3 years ago. There are new phones now that, when you're even far away, even if there's no network, the network is not very sharp in that area, you will still get network. It's upgrade now. This thing science. The Oibo have done the thinking. They have done the manufacturing. Why is it difficult? You want to do one transaction, it will be whining, and your time will be wasted. Sometimes you buy something you're about transferring. It's either you use your card or you want to transfer using your app. Even apps now, some banks, their apps, the thing will look as though you are fighting the World War III. Please, some of these banks should upgrade their equipment. That's just what is needed. And stop fighting the fintechs. You send money to some fintechs now. The moment you click bam and it goes through, the guy with the POS, something will sound, money don't enter. But for the traditional banks, you send money to some of them, and then it has left your account, but the recipient hasn't received it. And the person will think you have not paid him. What if you don't have app where you now print your receipt to send? Somebody sent me money one of those days in the afternoon, and you get as it be that time. I needed money to do some certain things. And he told me the money has been sent. In fact, I know he's an elderly person. He sent me the receipt, but the money never dropped. I was checking account balance. When you need money, you'll be checking account balance. So I was checking my account balance, money never dropped. I couldn't even call him to tell me that, sir, this money never dropped. I just knew that it was network. Guess what? Around 1 a.m. when I've slept, that's when the money came in. What if I wanted to use that money to pay hospital bill for someone? And if the person does not have health insurance, so that person don't die. He say, we cannot proceed with the surgery or with treatment except the money comes in. You see? Please, even if we don't have good leadership in the country, I think the private sector people should, try. They should try, Now, let's go to your community. You belong to, before we usually hear I think, what's her name? Faustina treated it in the afternoon. This state is a PDP state. Nah, I don't know if it's PD, AP, ADC. Everything is A, P, and D. You know, these are letters that are, you know, within the confines of these political parties. You are supporting a politician. My Oga, my this, my that. You are supporting a political party. You say, this is our party. Life is all about your interest. The interest of the society. That's what life is all about. Politics should be about interest, but not interest for the man who is a politician. It should be interest for the overall well-being of the people. So the man who is going to the House of Reps is going there to carry a part of the national cake to his people. So when he gets to the village, they will share it. He will also take his part. Is that not so? But the village will also get their part, and their own part will be bigger than his. The problem is, when he gets to House of Reps, he cuts, takes a cut from the national cake. When he gets to his village, in fact, from while he's still in Abuja, he will now divide it the way he wants. Take a smaller part, maybe like 10 or 15%. Take it to his village. Then he will collect 85% or 90%, as the case may be. And the village or his community, they have about 20,000 people. 10% of whatever he took from the national cake, what will he do for 20,000 people? But for him, he will be living lavishly. So you go to his community and you will see his house very big. He might even tar the road from the express road down to his house. So he will drive down to his house. His community is without electricity, but there's electricity in his house in the village. So when you get to his house, you see solar panels all over. That's one source of electricity. You also see a big generator with big pipe. Once he comes in fact, as he's coming, they've already put on the gen. He doesn't make noise now. You just hear, because they buy soundproof. Then if he came in the evening, by tomorrow between 10-11, if it's during the dry season, they will switch on to solar. But there's no electricity in his village. His village has not been hooked up to the national grid, but he has two. If it's possible, he will even build a mini gas turbine in that compound. And then, of course, you have access to gas to power the gas turbine, just to give him comfort. What that means is that everybody loves comfort, and we're all created to be comfortable. The question I'm asking is, why is it that a set of few people are more comfortable than the overall people? So the rep member in a community of 10,000 is more comfortable than the rest of the community. Why is it so? Why would I tie my belt, fast, and endure when you are living in absolute opulence, enjoying the best things of life? Listen. For those who wag their mouth, life is one. Life is what? One. I said it the other day jokingly. I said, some Nigerians, when they go to the afterlife and they see electricity and gold and everywhere is so lit up and sweet, they'll be murmuring, hey, now wow. The other guys in the western region who have enjoyed good things on earth, who have also gone to the afterlife, what is happening in the afterlife will not be an issue to them because they've already been enjoying good life, so they'll get used to it. But some Nigerians will be looking, when you carry a village person, someone who was born in the village, raised in the village, in fact in a typical village, you take that person abroad, the person will be looking around like this, say, now heaven be this. You'll be looking around, looking at the towers, looking at electricity. Yeah, how many of you watched Osofia in London? When Osofia went to catch pigeon, say in the village they used to pigeon his bird. He didn't know he was going to be arrested. That's how some Nigerians will behave when they get to the afterlife. Because when they get to the afterlife, they will now see that life is about enjoyment. So, but as spirits there, they will see everywhere electrified, goldly painted, everywhere is so fine and all that. And they'll be wondering, what's going on? So we were suffering. Somebody said, a politician said, when Nigerians get to the judgment table, they should just tell the angel that they have already served their held sentence. That now they should just push all of them into heaven because they have already suffered enough on earth. And I quite agree with him. Yes, I quite agree with him. It looks like a particular cartoon where in the afterlife they have police. In fact, the afterlife is more beautiful than the main life. So when you die, it's a cartoon. You go to the afterlife, then you stay in a particular place before you vanish into thin air. If your people, in the main life, actually displays your picture in a certain festival, you continue to live. The day they stop displaying your picture, you just vanish. And in the afterlife, they have police, they have telephone. I was now wondering, they have everything. The place is so sophisticated. But when you see them in the afterlife, they are all bony. You just see their skeleton. It can break and then you can restructure it. Very funny cartoon. How do you describe some communities who still fetch water from the stream? Is it like that in your own community? Like you still fetch water from the stream. And that same stream, people poo, do all manner of whatever in that stream. So, what makes you think diarrhea will disappear? And then they talk about SDG. We do a lot of conference and seminar. We talk. In Nigeria, Africa, we talk. Big talk. Conference on rehabilitation of roads across the country. Seminar on rejuvenation of gas and petroleum. We big talk. We'll bring guests from all over. We will talk. They will do white paper, 153-page white paper. After that conference, where is the confab paper? So implementation, zero. These communities that lack the basics. Take a look at the Maslow hierarchy of needs. I mean, these are things you're supposed to, while in the moment they give birth to you, you see them, you use them. They are still lacking in some communities. How old is Nigeria? We are pursuing 70, right? And some communities they've not had electricity. And we are taking the Ihuaba community in Ahoda East as a reference point. If you don't have electricity, do they have network? Do they make calls? Okay, let us assume that there's a max, a little bit some meters away from the tip, the deep forest village. So at least they can access network. So how do they cope? Via generator. How much do they have? What's the per capita income of the inhabitants of these villages, of these communities? What do they earn daily? What do they earn monthly? That they'll buy generator. So if you have generator in that village, you're a big boy. In those days, when open and close, that television was still around. If you have it, you could use and the toast girls. If your father has that television, you tell them, your other friends, they should stand, at the window to watch Zebrodaya and Willy Willy. Anybody you give access to come in, that person will be respecting you, and you know now, if it's Mwa baby, you know what's up. So in this kind of village where there's no electricity, they've not been hooked up to the national grid for over 70 years. There are communities, you hear 50 years, some you hear 40-something years. A man from, I think, Kana, on Eyewitness Report, said their own is about 40-something years, and he's in his 40s. So in other words, since he was born, he had not seen PhD electricity. How long will they burn generator? Drop electricity aside. Go to water. At least within the urban areas, as you're building your house, you must ensure that there's borehole. But in the villages, they are in their maternal homes and paternal homes. Some of them don't have that kind of money to build boreholes, to drill boreholes. I don't know how much they charge now. I know there was a time with 350, 400, you could drill a borehole. I don't know how much they charge now. Maybe someone could help me who actually did his last month or this month. So if they don't have potable water, where have they been drinking from? The stream. The same stream that they go to bath, they'll pour inside. So you'll be shocked that diarrhea will never go out of such community. Then you talk about access roads. Access what? Roads. Go to some of these communities. You can only use motorcycle to go into these communities because the motorcycle will have to navigate here, navigate there. You park your car somewhere, and then motorcycle will carry you into the main community. You go through bush paths, very bad roads, until you get to the village. God help you. And you meet, Mazi will call them Bomo Bomo boys on the way. You know what that means. But at least the motorcycle guys, Okada guys, they know the routes to take that are a little bit safe. So how do you park your car? How many, kilometers away? And then you have to use bike. At that point where you parked your car, you are not even sure if the car is safe. So these communities lack electricity, potable water, access roads. I was asking Sandra, do they have schools? She said yes. But the schools are without windows and doors and roofs. So I can't say, why you go say then get school? It's not school now. If you say you have a car, right, it means everything is intact. If there's no window, there's no door, there's no windscreen, there's no engine, Kuku say, na chassis I get. You understand? Because these are the things, the components that makes up a car. So if you want to buy chassis, go to Ikoku, you see chassis. Buy the chassis. Go to Aba, buy engine, put. I think the same Ikoku, they sell doors, windscreen, and co. You can now put them one after the other. By the time you calculate it, it might be more than the money you would have used in buying a full car. So if the school doesn't have windows, no doors, no roof, where are the children learning? In an open heaven. So rain or sun, I heard in some places they learn under mango tree. I think in Rumekwe or thereabout. These communities have contributed to the national development. Billions and billions and billions of naira are churned out of these communities daily. Daily, you have 60-something oil wells, 40-something oil wells, nothing to show. Local government presence, nyoy. State government presence, nyoy. Senatorial presence, nyoy. Representative presence, nyoy. Federal government presence, nyoy. IOC presence, nyoy. So, what is the essence of belonging to a system and what is accruing that system is not getting to you? You're not getting your own share. I mean, these communities are not asking for, they are not saying, come and give us money in our houses. They are simply saying, give us these basic things now. God created current, is that not so? Man's job was to build something that will get the current. So if God has given us everything, it is man's job to ensure that he installs this thing for his own comfort. So why is the rep member and the senators within that community, the senator in that community, why is his house littered up 24/7? Except he's not in town. You have solar working. So when you are just few meters away from his house, everywhere is like heaven, littered up. So it means he loves comfort. There's nobody who doesn't love comfort. There's nobody. Tell me anybody who likes to suffer. You like suffer? Then the moment you cross his house and walk few meters away, you walk into darkness. And his house is so gigantic. You know, sometimes if you look into the salary they earn, it won't be able to build that house. So, but that's a discuss for another day. So why are these communities without basic electricity? They'll have to beg for entities to come and put solar light. I mean, common solar light. Common solar light. I forgot to add NDDC. NDDC's presence, nyoing. So you look at all these avenues for development, they are not there. And people are living in these villages. So a young man or a young woman who is tired growing up, because of the Android phone they have, you can stay in your village and tour the world with your Android phone. Just buy data. So they are aware of what's going on in the global community. And they are like, Mama, I don't tire for this village. Make I go Port Harcourt to go hustle. Make I see how life be. Ordinarily, we are not supposed to have this rural-urban migration. I've said it, even you hear community shield, Abi? In UK, you hear community shield. It means they have communities. Is that also? Okay, community, is it Ahoda language? Is English now. That means there are communities overseas, right? In those Western countries, they have communities. That's why you have community shield. That's community cup. Is that also? So when Chelsea takes community, they say, I want a cup. Come and play at the Champions League. Community shield na cup. But now something now. Any can done meet. So they have communities. And those communities, they have electricity. They have functional hospitals. Some of our doctors, they are posted to those communities. And they give them extra stipends. If you go to those communities, you still see bushes, you still see fruits around. That's the beauty of communities, the local community. That's why all these grade here and build houses, I'm not in support. They should keep some places as reserved areas for agriculture. Leave those trees, leave those fruits. Let's be eating. In those days, you're walking, pawpaw, they fall everywhere. You pick, chop. Today, pawpaw is expensive. Avocado pear is expensive. The other smaller pear is expensive. Before, these things, during the season, you just see them on the ground. You just pick them, pick. Go house, go cook. Nobody, they put anything, say, thou shalt not pick pear. No. Because we are gradually, pushing, trying to cut off all these trees. So in the community, you have these fruits, you still have, but you have electricity. You have access road. Quality hospital is there with professionals working in those communities. You understand? You have access to clean water. So people, what are you coming to do in Port Harcourt? You are not paying rent. You can go to your farm and bring cassava, harvest yam, come back home, cook, and eat. In the community, you also have a local oil mill. So oil is cheap. You eat, you stay there, you marry, you can fend for your family. You have electricity. With the advent of internet, you can, tour the world. Once in a while, you come to Port Harcourt and you go back. You do your business there, right? But because these places lack basic amenities, people want to migrate to Port Harcourt. People want to migrate to Obiakpo. And then by the time they come over here, the landlords will say, welcome, house rent, pioing, up there. And people start complaining. I told someone, I said, if you're driving Okada and you're from Emoha, why are you renting house in Choba or Alakaya? If you have your ancestral home just close, pick someone from there to Choba Junction, collect money. Is that not so? When you're done with work for the day, you look for someone who is going back to Emoha that will pay you. You carry the person and then you sleep in your maternal or paternal home. Is that not so? You save house rent. You're coming here to come and rent one small pankere self-com for 350, 400,000. So if these communities have these basic amenities, there won't be rural-urban migration. The question now is, who is to blame? The same people who sing praises, like I said earlier, government comes and goes. Praises have been sung, have been resounding from these communities. So these communities that lack basic amenities, they've been singing the praise of these politicians who have been occupied one office or the other. Till the man left. Another one came, the same thing. Praise singing. Another one came. Praise, either local government, you hear the man is trying. He has done what Jesus has not done. He is God sent. In fact, he was specially made from heaven. No woman gave birth to him. God threw him down. Like Terminator. The man fell from somewhere. Arnold Schwarzenegger, naked. And then he walked to some few people. He said, give me your clothes. Give me your clothes. That's how that local government chairman was sent. Let's take this short commercial break. We'll be right back.
.1 FM, voice of the people.
And we're back. Oh, what did happen now? No bonus for all my lines.
No panic, as MTN don't carry better gist come. Every 6 minutes you talk, MTN go dash you 3 extra minutes. Fiam to enter MTN better gist. Dial *123 *2 *1 hash or text BG to 312. T and C's apply.
Talk radio. I listen to a lot of talk radio.
95.1 FM.
All right, welcome back. So we're looking at lack of the most basic amenities so far in communities. These community people support one politician or the other. So juxtapose it with your lifestyle, with the standard of living. Do you have these basic things? If you don't have, why are you supporting that politician? Why are you supporting that political party? What is the essence of supporting someone who has had the opportunity of getting the national cake either from the state level or from the federal level, and he has not replicated or shared the national cake in form of these amenities? What is the essence of supporting them? These are the questions. Who should we blame? The people who occupy offices, who know that they are supposed to provide this thing, or the populace, the inhabitants of these communities, who know that they lack these things, but yet keep on supporting these politicians who come from time to time in these communities that are without road. They come from time to time to do campaign. And you still see people come out under the sun to support them. You see some very frail people, frail inhabitants of these communities come out to support these politicians. during campaign, they will do a gelege. They will now go and carry big yam and big fish to give to whoever is coming, whether the governor is coming to commission or flag off. And I asked, Governor, they chop all those yam and fish? They chop them. Instead of you to carry your yam and fish and go and enjoy, you go carry and give governor, we get money. No, absolutely. When I see those things, I say, these people now, wow. Governor that is supposed to bring food for you, you carry fish and yam, saying our culture and tradition. You go and give to governor that has money to buy those big fish. And if you see the fish, and very big ones, they will dry it. Something that will use it and cook and enjoy in the village. You carry it and give to governor that already has money. Because it's commissioning road that was built with your own money. All right. Call me right now and tell me who we should blame. The inhabitants of these communities or the people who have occupied these offices. Good evening.
Lucky Maxwell.
Robin Maja.
God bless you. The people, if you ask me, are not to be blamed though. How do I say so? Most of these reps, are being appointed by an individual. And when that happens, he feels he does not owe his people anything apart from the authority that appointed him. It takes the grace of one who has a humane posture to do otherwise. If you recall, this Ehwaba you have used as a case study. I have mentioned it in eyewitness report severally. I have mentioned it, no road through there to Edoke, from Iho to Ehwama, to Okoma, Oshiboko, Obele, Okoma 1, Okoma 2. No road. I've been shouting it now, but let me tell you the irony. The community where you are talking about, or I'm trying to be particular, because this thing happened in other communities across board. But the case of Ehwaba is pathetic. Do you know that they have House of Reps member who has gone one tenor and is there on second tenor? Does it not shock you? Why are those voices you even played in the news? Why are they afraid to mention his name? What is wrong to call on Bob Solomon, Barrister Bob Solomon, to do the needful and see how his people can have road? What is too big about that? A rest member. And let me shock you again. My senior brother, the Majesty, Dezo Pata, during his coronation in 2017, this rep member, Bob Solomon, was the secretary of the Central Organizing Committee, which I'm a member. As we speak, the monarch is from Ehwaba. So if such a highly placed man that is working hard to provide security for the area, and the rest member cannot synergize to see how they can give the community roads and electricity, when will it come? When will it come? My village will have light about 2027 or thereabout. We never even had a councillor. Yes, all those communities, Okoma 1, Okoma 2, Oshiboko, Obele, Mese, we have electricity, national grid. That is true. Years back, and a community that is having such personality cannot have road, cannot have light. And you tell me we are practicing democracy. That is why everything I hear is being worshipped. Ordinary house member of Riverside Assembly, as I speak to you for years, vehicle going to that community or at last about 1973 or thereabout. Somebody can come to correct me. As I talk to you, bridge has been constructed linking his community on Zochi. That is why he's being revered and respected. It's unfortunate. Lucky Maxwell. God bless you. I remember the mother.
Thank you very much. Please keep the calls coming in. In your own community, who are you supporting? Why is it that for 50 years you've now had electricity, road, water, the basics of the basics? Yes, good evening.
Good evening, Maxwell.
Yes, please.
I'm Lambert. Sorry.
All right, sir.
You see that community? If you go in the history of Ekperam, they produce rich men more than other communities in the first land. That Solomon Bob have gone there for this is his second journal. I asked, do you need to come to the village? The first chairman from that community, Christian or something like that, and so many of them. But for the community to be like that up till now, I don't know. If you are talking of a place like Ikodekwe, Olokuma, in a fair clan, because these people don't have any person in the government, but they pay tax, but not roads, not light, not water have been there. We pay taxes to the government. These are places you will talk and people will listen. Yeah, but they have people. So they know their problem that the roads and light is not there. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Must you have someone in government for you to have the basics of the basics in your community? Is that not slavery mentality? Good evening.
Hello, good evening, Master.
Yes, please.
I see that community that they have such an oil well. Up till now, government not do anything. I'm not sure. Government must have done something to them. But they drop in a wrong hand that from that community. Imagine all these amazing schools they have been building in many of these communities. They are vandalized everything, remove everything. I wonder how the government will build a primary school, no door, no window. It's not possible. Government cannot be so wicked like that. They will build a school, no door, no window. They are from the community who remove all those things. And tomorrow they come and cry for us again. I doubt 70-something years, they don't have light, they don't have anything. A community that produce oil is not possible. Maxwell, it's not possible.
Thank you very much. Good evening.
Hello, Mr. Max. Good evening.
Yes, sir. Good evening.
Hello?
Yes, I can hear you.
Hello, Maxwell. Can you hear me, Maxwell?
Very clear. Good evening. Welcome.
Good evening, Maxwell.
Yes, please.
That's Mr. Congo.
Go ahead.
Let me tell you one thing. All these crises of narratives that we have as politicians, they are a matter. They will come to you and beg you. They will even prostrate before the chiefs for them to be voted for. But when you vote them in, they behave anyhow. But I used to tell people, whatever thing you are doing or act, there is God. One day, that person must see what he has done for the Senate. But then, when you come to a chair here, in fact, I don't even know the type of life we are living here. When you come to Sokoto, that's the first time in a chair here. You will see is their light. And when you go to Mayago, Komoko, you get the light. When you come to Olakwa, you get the light. And when you come to Akokade, you will not see that light. And when you go to Kenya, you jump to Akokade, you get to Kenya, you see the light. Why? But then, African people voted for people. And they are not doing anything for us. But the problem we have is all this your boy there here we have. All this your boy there here is there another problem too we have. If all this your boy there here will make way, there will be way. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Good evening. Go ahead.
Hello, good evening.
Yes, please. Go ahead.
Yes. Let me start from my own community. The court note Afabo in Nukanafu local government, Akwa Ibom State. We have a man from nearby community single-handedly put solar light all the streets in his community and also equip the government
primary school has put a standard computer training in this. Now, what happened? Our community, the youth, the women, the elders, in the evening like the everybody to enjoy themselves. Now, we have the local government election are going to come in my community. We call it councillor zoning, and they give a slot to each community and they call it zoning. Then when you come to our community, look at what happened. They say that people at the top are going to choose somebody for us. My brother, can that person do better? Yeah, they cannot allow the community to choose who will represent them. That is the situation we find ourselves. Thank you.
Thank you. Good evening. Go ahead.
Yeah, Max, Mr. Zion.
Yes, please.
It's a shared responsibility. The people and the people they elected, or the people they voted for. You see, but most of the blame goes to the leadership who's been elected. And the major problem is education. They are not educated to be there. The reason they are there, number one, is to embezzle. That is the purpose of the average Nigerian politician going into politics. Except few who make a change. One, look at your environment. You grew up from your community, saw the pain, suffering, and the hardship. You are now elected. What have you done, or what are you going there to do? You were here when a man told you and I, oh, the reason I went into politics because of I have no better job, and I was hungry. Let's be honest. That is the diary of the large majority of the politicians. Now, what about the people? Why do you involve the people? The crowds you see in that gathering, not that because they love that man or they support him. They went there because 2,000, when we go there, it may reach us. They share 3,000. Let us go there. It may reach us. And you see this crowd, it is what the INEC use in determining how they will favor with the votes. What happened to the minority to the people because of their ignorance? The large blame to the elected. Now, what about the INEC that is not independent as they told us? See, except all eyes is on INEC and the police, forget all this talk we are talking. The INEC and the police is there to rig the election. If you like, let the people vote for you. You saw it happen in River State. See, in Bayelsa State, the Keremo local government, it took the synergy of Mr. Zion and other educated in that environment to stop the lynching of a policeman in the Keremo local government in the previous just concluded elections. My brother, until we start to tell ourselves the truth and start mobilizing our people for change, which the large responsibility lies in the hands of the CSOs, non-governmental organizations, civil society. Can you be going from home to home or ask the people on how to protect their votes? Before I leave the floor, my very good friend, recently a lawmaker copied a very primitive idea from the Nigerian political environment. He took it to Ghana. He bought rice and he took the rice to his people. Oh, I bought rice to you people, this and that. What does the constituency in the helicopter region, what did they do? They say, Oga, return this rice back. We are not Nigerians that you bring rice to. We voted you to bring development. The people return the rice. I stand to be corrected. Tell me one community that have returned the right politicians have been bringing to them. And do they know that it's because of this essence that is why the price of rice has increased? Because the government go from farm to farm, buying rice, stocking them in the warehouse. The day they like, they share it to the people. Now the farmers said, oh, but then they come buy it from us, who could not sell them 20,000, sell them 100,000. They like it or not, they will buy. That is the suffering. So until the people are educated enough to follow their votes, that is only who can get this right in this country. But I still want to celebrate all the lawmakers, all the elected members who are bringing development to their communities. Please don't stop. And I assure you, if you continue, you may not be as rich as your counterpart, but your people will be happy and your reward is ahead of you.
Thank you very much for your time, sir. Good evening.
Good evening, Master.
Wellington?
You are asking, I don't support anybody. The only person I'm supporting is when I see you on power and you are carrying the will and aspiration of the people. 70% of the local government chairman doesn't know what they want to do. I stand to be corrected. They don't know their comparative advantage. They can't start even a mini industry for their people to work. So why do you want me to support them? Somebody who will just wake up cannot even provide security, primary security for his people. All he knows is that they should bring allocation, they share, they pay salary, pay some big boys, their quota, and that's all. And I want to blame, anytime I wake up, I'm blaming our mothers, the market women, the keke drivers. If your money, you pay this per second per minute. Why can't you secure your vote from your ward? Know the councillor you want to put there. It will show the difference in all your actions. And you will see transformation from the local level. So chairmen are just downstairs that they can't even put a good article and a good manifesto to present to the people and say, see what we want to do. In the next 1 year, you will see this. In the second year, you will see this. And in the third year, this is what you will see with the money that is coming. They can't even set up a primary microfinance bank that an average individual of their community can go and say, give me 1 million. I have a farm. I have a fish farm. I want to be producing. They can't. And if I should give them my support, yeah, how? I said, thank you and God bless you.
Thank you very much. Hello, good evening.
Let me correct an impression. Not Maxwell. The second caller mentioned Christian Opera. Christian Opera of blessed memory is not from Ewaba, it's from Okuma. Okuma 2, the community before my village. Thank you.
All right, thank you very much. Good evening, go ahead. Mama.
Good evening, I'm back here.
All right.
In as much as we are blaming government for absence of basic social amenities, I want to bring to notice that funders also contribute, to some of these challenges that local communities experience. A contractor will be, wiring a road. A contractor may have an electricity project, and as he's wiring it, by the time he gets to the next village, they have vandalized the first one he did. That is one major problem. Like in my community, that was what happened. We had light, but the project was vandalized, and then that was the end of that project. There is a community in Ahoda. Those people who come from Ahoda, they know what I'm talking about. That community can access it through sea, through water, and through land. The one by sea is shorter. It can take 30 minutes to get to the community, which ordinarily a responsible government would have just built a bridge across it. Then day one by land, you take about 2 hours before you get to the community. So, and I heard that they have somebody in House of Representatives. So why wouldn't that person, attract development to his community? So these are some of the challenges we have. Vandals are major problem of what we experience.
Thank you. Yes, go ahead. Good evening. Yes, please.
Mike, please, before I come,
all right.
Try to make me your program 1 minute so that other people can. Hello, Mike. Are you hearing me?
Yes, good evening. Go ahead.
The matter.
Yes, sir. Go ahead.
Good evening.
Go ahead.
Let me tell you something. Our politicians here, I don't know how God have created them and how they raise
But the politicians are also from amongst us.
The difference between where I am to the former deputy speaker, House of Rep, Maji, they just like 2 or 3 electric positions. My brother, if he traveled towards the local government, what I saw this man single-handedly put on ground there. Master, are you hearing me?
Very clear, sir.
Hello?
I can hear you, sir.
Hello?
Hello? It's like the network from your end is not clear. Good evening.
Hello, Master. Good evening.
Yes, please.
Yes, it's Godwin calling from Port Harcourt.
All right.
Just like what you are saying, you see, the major problem we have is because the people that are going there, they are not being elected by the people. They are being selected. So they will go there to please the person that selects them. That when any day we start having credible elections in this Nigeria, things will be okay. Judiciary will sit up, and the houses will sit up. Then you see things working out well. Take example from Abia State. Abia State voted and protected their votes. They have the governor that they are sure that they voted. See, things are working out well. But when you come to local governments, houses of assembly and everything in some other places, like the one that happened in River State, I think one man told us that he single-handedly bought forms for everybody. So how do you think they will listen to the people? How do you think they work for the people? They will do everything to please that man that bought this thing for them. So that's the problem. INEC should do things well. And the problem is the way they have been appointed to. So the way they have been put into office, they will also please the person and put them in the office and make sure that they will do things to work to that person's favor. So any day we begin to do things well, it will be all right. Starting from INEC, then judiciary, so that any person that go wrongly will be penalized. So that's my own decision. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Good evening. Go ahead.
Hello, Master.
Yes, please.
So as I was saying, I was very close to that former speaker, Maji building. My brother, what I saw that man did there single-handedly, I'm ashamed to our House of Rep, House of Assembly, and senators in Rivers State. My brother, I am there. This man built and equipped single-handedly 3 standard hospitals. He built a road, let me say, that will take you from 1 hour to 2 hour drive single-handedly. The whole of the community, including community in the forest, all company, Bangalala, there are solar lights everywhere. You drive in the night without headlights. He brought other, okay, let me mention them. Police college in that community, School of Health, college of education, and open university center. And in those rural areas, in that forest, there are boreholes, functional boreholes with solar. And sometimes you see this man, he do come with trailer. Those trailers, they are just like this, Dangote trailer, loaded with mattress, mosquito nets, and other property will be sharing.
Thank you so much. We appreciate you, sir.
In those communities.
Thank you.
You know, if he refuses, they will not vote him next time.
All right. Thank you very much, sir.
So he's doing what he's supposed to do.
All right, sir.
So our members here, they are nothing but, I don't want to call their name.
Thank you.
That you just go ahead because we judge them.
Thank you, sir. Max, people must not have prominent men in their communities before they have social amenities around them. For me, more of it is the docility of the mass majority. Max, until the mentality is curbed, otherwise it will persist. Honorable Malon. I am Alenwa Sunday from Thai. All you have said are true, and I'm using this medium to call on the incoming chairman. Have they done election? Okay, people are sure that they will win. I beg, let's take a short break and come back for Eyewitness Report. Please start sending in your Eyewitness Report. Do a voice note of 60 seconds and send in to 0701933962.
95.1 FM, Voice of the People.
And we're back.
Yeah. Oh Lord, yes, we pray. Oh Lord, amen. Everything go better today. Amen. Everything go bright every day. Amen. Lord, you show us the way. Amen. Amen. Mole, mole. Amen. Mole, mole. Amen. Oh, Lord. Amen. Hey. Oh, Lord, my God, oh. Now you be my God, oh. Now you I trust, oh. With you I stand to the for ground. As I dey waka, they go. Your blessing shower on me. As I dey together, they go. Make your blessing shower on me. Everything go better today. Amen. Everything go bright every day. Amen. Lord, you show us the way. Amen. Amen. Oh, Lord. Amen. Promotion everywhere. Celebration everywhere. Congratulations everywhere. Amen. Hey, mole, mole. Amen. Be mole, mole. Oh, Lord. Hey. Amen, amen. 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 Today, amen. Everything go bright every day. Amen. Lord, you show us the way.
Talk radio. I listen to a lot of talk radio.
95.1 FM.
Oh, what did happen now? No bonus for all my lines.
No panic, as MTN don't carry better gist come. Every 6 minutes you talk, MTN go dash you 3 extra minutes. Fiam to enter MTN better gist. Dial *123*2*1# or text BG to 312. T and C's apply.
The station with the...
As the voice of the people, we make sure that no one misses out. On Today 95.1 FM, there's something for everyone.
Our tech show, because tech is new money. Our kids show, because we love the little ones.
Our Gospelration, because it's the moment of truth. Our High Life show, because high life is vintage.
Our sports show with the adrenaline. Our midnight show, because we care about your love life.
Our nostalgia drive because old is gold. Our show for young people because Gen Z code is on.
Our Pigeon Bit because na Naija we dey. Our book review because books are a mirror. Our big stories because big things only.
Our health shows with seasoned health experts because we care that you're healthy. Our eyewitness report because we want to hear from you. Our reggae shows because Rastafari.
Today 95.1 FM. Today's quest. Today 95.1 FM. Today's hustle. Today 95.1 FM. Today's connect. Today 95.1 FM. Voice of the people.
Today 95.1 FM, where news meets insight, sports meets passion, and entertainment meets excellence. Expert analysis from seasoned professionals and our top analysts, informing, educating, and entertaining you. Your voice, your station. We are the voice of the people.
All right, time to send in your eyewitness report. Are you ready? I'm ready. So bring it on. Let's get started. Good evening, my neighbors. Like the Prince of Zamunda. Good evening.
Good evening to you, Lucky Master.
Yes, Robert Maja.
Yes. Very quickly. Lucky Maxwell, if you traverse from Elimi Junction going to Chase, is that okay? The first thing you called Umogodo. The health center is a health center. There are no windows. They use curtain, cellophane to cover the windows. The roof is almost near open. And I pulled over and continued to wonder. This is the place where women come for antenatal, deliver their baby. It's pathetic. It's pathetic. River State of possibilities. Then, going back to my village, Oshuboko, we deserve better. We deserve road. I can recall over 20 years ago, there was a signpost that was put at Okporowo Junction.
Robert Maja, okay, let me do you a favor. Your line is breaking. Is it possible to call back? Please. Maybe you can just change your position and call me back. I'm expecting your call. I'd love to hear from you. Please, I want you to give those details. Now, in your eyewitness, you can give details. You see, I had to go to Choba Junction. That place is messed up. I saw the truck. Everywhere, granata. This thing that I wore, I've not washed it. When I get home, that's when I wash it. The whole place is messed up. If you go to Choba Junction, granite oil everywhere. Good evening. Go ahead, sir.
Yeah, come by the thing of the 1 month. aka expert. I'm calling from the program. I want to make 20 million. That's a guy got 20 billion from my man. The way he sweats around the helping people. So such a supposed to be. So I want to people thank me that he should keep up doing what he's doing. May God help me in Jesus' name. Now, thank you.
Thank you, sir. 0810 9510 951. That's the call number. WhatsApp, regular message voice note 0701 9339. I'm calling the number like someone. Yes, go ahead. Good evening.
Okay, Maxwell, I was just told by network.
Yes, go ahead, sir.
Okay, let me conclude. What I'm saying, in Amoda Junction, that road that leads to Abu Adua local government area, that road needs to be dualized because of the economic activity that happens across that road. And the information available to me, that road has been managed and maintained by Arada, wherein they have local contractors that they patch from place to place all through these years. The federal government collects money. The federal government takes 13%. Consider those community to connect between Okoma Shubok community. That will make sense. And then connect activity in that area. Thank you. God bless.
Thank you very much, sir. We appreciate you. Good evening. Go ahead.
Good evening, Master.
Yes, sir.
Master, quickly. The on the tank that have been positioned at town since
Yeah, sir. Your line is breaking, sir. Can you do me a favor? Can you call back? Like I said, I always love to take your messages. I always to read them, take your voice notes. Okay, let's take more. Good evening, go ahead.
Yes.
Hello?
Yes, good evening.
Yes,
my
please.
brother. To conclude to what my brother Maja said, because I have never seen where such level of neglect are taking place. Why are they treating the Niger Delta like this? Why? Why are they treating the Niger Delta? With our resources, if you go to some of our communities in Abua, they are fighting, they are killing themselves because of what they are doing. Is it good? They refuse to give us roads. Look at the road. Others in Odual, Kobo, can you see how they are suffering? No roads. And hourly basis, they are stealing our resources. I told you the other time, they are using, they are no longer, crude oil no longer run through pipelines. They are using tankers, heavy tankers. I don't know where they brought those type of tankers. So beyond the normal tankers we used to know, very big. And those are the tankers that are scattering the road. They have useless the road. I don't know how we can be going home, how we can be traveling home to visit our loved ones, our families, our children. I don't know. Is it good? What Tinubu and Wike is doing to us in this state, it is not good though. It is not good. God in heaven, let you hear. I told you the other time, the past local government chairman in my local government, they paid 100,000 to my son who is in school. Is that not a relief? Since they brought these pains, this agony, what is happening again? All the projects the former chairman initiated, all stranded, abandoned. Is it good what they are doing to us? One day we will come out to come and fight. We will fight for our...
You will not fight, eh?
No, we will fight for our survival. Because when somebody says you will not survive, why? We will fight. We are not going to carry weapons. So no, that is not the type of fight. They will no longer pass our roads to go and steal our resources because it is too much. Our communities, no roads. Look at Ottawa. How many communities there? No roads. And they continue stealing our resources. Why are they treating the Niger Delta like that? You know the number of people that died in Ogoni all around the Niger Delta because of our God-given resources. No. One day we will march out. We will take over the street. My brother, thank you. Peter from Oyibo.
Thank you very much, sir. Zero 0810-9510-951. 0810-9510-951. That's the number to call. Your messages can be sent to 0701-9339-962.
Maxwell, good evening. This is AJ from Alakaya. My eyewitness report is what I noticed around the Akpo Junction leading to Rumokpa rally. The rate at which keke bus is loading there, coupled with tippers coming in from inside the community. The whole of this place is jam-packed at some point. I don't know what they will do to reduce the traffic there, but it's really something else. First, someone will die there. We're now hearing condolence messages. Another thing is the walkway along Rumosi, this newly constructed road. The walkways, POS people are blocking the walkways with their banners and umbrellas. I don't know if the community is doing something about it. And lastly, the rate at which people throw away their nylons and wrappers of sweets and biscuits immediately they finish eating. I don't know when our government will make laws, or those who are there will make laws to prohibit people from indiscriminate dumping of those wrappers, things that don't decay easily. Someone will sweep the nylons inside the drainage, drink pure water and throw the nylon inside the drainage. It's really something else. It really worries me.
All right. Good evening.
Good evening.
Yes, go ahead.
Maxwell.
Sir, turn off your listening device. Sir.
I'm calling you from Kani.
All right.
In Ogoniland. There is something that is bothering me in this our community. Sir, do you know that we don't have light in our community? Since after Biafra War, till date, there's no light. Even one our close neighbor community that is called Sogo, there's no electricity. And we don't know what our even politician is doing. So, what the way government is treating us is not good. Do you know we even have water in that community? No good drinking water. And we have been doing election, we have been voting for them and trying to get something from them. No way. So, this thing has been mothers, a lot of people in our community. And it's not something to fight, because we know that one day, as we are complaining like this, God will still listen to us and do something for us. But it's no good. Like as other people in Kana local government is enjoying life. there is no light in Tani community. There is no light in Sugo community. Is it good? Even no good road, no water. So all these things need to be put in order so that these people, they can enjoy. Look at our farm in East West Road. The Amechi collect it and plant something there, plantation there, and abandon the place. We don't have farm in our community again. And government did not even like to take care of, do anything for us. So please, government should do something to our community to help us, even our school, so that we will benefit something. We are part of River State. We are part of Niger Delta. That is my complaint to you tonight. Thank you very much. I'm Bato. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. My eyewitness report is about the increasing number of jobless and heartless persons attached with police officers parading themselves as the state revenue collectors in Port Harcourt and its environs. Please, the state government should try to stop the deadly acts being done by these heartless creatures before any life is lost. If not, nobody should be held responsible if anything happens to them. Young manager. Thank you. Good evening. Welcome.
Good evening.
Yes, sir.
Yes, my eyewitness report, I'm Victor. My eyewitness report is about, I keep on complaining about whether I don't know the whole South in Nigeria has been chased down to River State. I keep on saying it too, because the level this thing is going. One day, you hear that somebody has died as a result of outage. If you go to Rumola, you cannot drop a passenger at Rumola without seeing more than 20 boys coming towards your direction as if you've stolen something. The level of terrorism on Aba Road is something else. I keep on complaining. Let government do something about it to stop all their money that they are collecting. Now there is one trend now. If you just come in, look as if you want to drop a passenger or somebody want to alight from your motor, the next thing you will see people gather at the money. They don't know whether you are a commercial person or not. Before you know, they started embarrassing you, dragging you. And if you say so much, they are all caught in. Before you know, they stop beating you. So, my brother, let government look into this matter. I've been complaining, because one day you will say one guy I used to call and complain. Thank you, sir. You are doing a good work.
Thank you. Now, whatever happened at Choba Junction last night, shouldn't they clean up that environment? The place is messed up. A truck carrying granite oil, I think probably the truck was going to the noodles company at Mission Road, Choba. But because of the bad road, the whole thing fell. And UC called yesterday and said people were fetching the granite oil. Good evening.
Good evening. Yes, Maxwell, good evening.
Dr. Chris, welcome.
Thank you, Maxwell. I actually wanted to talk about this truck that fell last night. As a matter of fact, initially when we heard truck fell, we were thinking it was carrying petrol, so we were even getting bombs in it ready. But thank God it was carrying no volatile product. You see, Maxwell, I have called severally on this station to talk about that very spot. Now, if I'm going through that way, either follow where the callback of came or follow Wibros site where the Assemblies of God is to navigate my way to Choba campus. It's a very, very, very horrible site, if you can remember. I have called. And I was even talking about the social corporate responsibility. And I mentioned that same Indomie. Probably the Kilimanjaro and the Samis are small shops or probably establishments. But Indomie is a serious company. And now we can imagine what has happened there. Now they are lost. I'm not happy for them that people were fetching. But then Nigerians have to get groundnut oil and feed themselves. But this is what I think Indomie probably, with the permission of the local government or probably state government, if that's a state road, would have fixed that place. Even for hard calls and orders. However, if it was a tanker that was carrying petrol or diesel, only God knows what would have happened. Well, I don't know. Probably this may be a lesson for them to ensure they reach out to government and fix that place. Even it's hardcore. It's a very terrible spot. And it's always constituting nuisance as a form of causing traffic on that very axis. All right, Maxwell, thank you very much. And do have a blessed night rest.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. Now the place is messed up. Messed up. In fact, if you're coming from the Choba campus, then when you cross over, as though you're going to Delta campus, the whole place is messed up. Good evening.
Hello, Master. Good evening.
Yes, please.
Yeah, my name is Ochi. I'm calling you from Bakolosi.
All right.
Yeah, Master, there is something that is just going on that the world needs to know. That Nigeria needs to know what is happening in Rivers State. Maxwell, somebody just called me not quite long. I don't know if somebody has called on this aspect. That local government workers for over 1 month, 2 months, 3 months, 4 months, 5 months, as the case may be, as the sole administrator has stayed up to this extent in local government, that a call just came in, a memo just came in today, that everybody needs to go and do a verification. And as you are coming to do that verification, Maxwell, that you are going to come with 3 years statement of account. It needs to be submitted on Friday. Then the question is, one, how do people begin to run about tomorrow in order to make sure they meet up on Friday? And if you had changed your bank from one different bank to the other, that is how you'll be running from one different bank tomorrow to the other for you to meet up on Friday. The world needs to know what whoever has made state of emergency to come in Rivers State, let God be the judge. Because by tomorrow, put your ears on the ground, people will suffer. By tomorrow, the bank will be filled. People are going to go out and scatter. Come to think of it, as I speak with you, there are some persons that have just called me. They don't have a dime in their account. How do you go and pay bank for bank to begin to give you statement of account? They have not eaten. Their children have not eaten. They are still at home. Then they want somebody to go and print a statement of account for 3 years. What are you using it to do? The world needs to know. And I think that as we are talking, we continue to talk. Whoever that is doing the right thing in this country and in this state, let God bless him. And whoever that is doing the ugly aspect, God will also judge. Thank you very much and God bless you.
All right, thank you. Okay, Kim says, my eyewitness is PHED. My last subscription was 10 units per 1,000 and I was surprised. Is it that the 47% subsidy federal government is giving to Band A people have been affected? So in the morning show, they discussed this on Kali's show sometime early this month, but the info was centered in Enugu, so I was surprised to see 10 units per 1,000. I beg, make them continue to increase the unit to 20 units per 1,000. It came from Port Harcourt. Thank you. When you see things like that in Nigeria, you're surprised because the system is created in such a way to frustrate people and to make them cry. Just like what Uchi just called in and said, verification, no verification. Good evening.
Hello, Master.
Yes, sir.
Good evening. If you are from this Buguma or Degama Abonma as it's going to Port Harcourt, moment, just that Shuba after the bridge, there are some policemen there that do collect money from motorists. And they know that place is highway. If not God, the trailer would have taken one of these keke bus, mini bus, out of the road because of 200 naira that you want to collect from the driver. The man did not care about the people in that bus. I don't know if federal government is no more paying Nigerian police anymore, because this thing they are doing is getting out of hand. The authority should call them to order. The Commissioner of Police, River State, it's not all about pouring water on the suspended governor. Please call your men to order. Please. You are the Commissioner of Police. Please. The state belongs to all of us. You are here to protect lives and property. They should not cause accidents that will claim lives on the road. Thank you so much. May God bless everybody.
Good evening. Go ahead. Hello? Yes, please.
Good evening.
Go ahead.
I think River State matter. It has become African wonder. Not the way we know the year new thing for River State. The people that work for over 3 months, and 6 months, or 5 months, they never pay them. And you are telling them to go and bring 3 years of in a statement of account or account statement. I don't understand them. What kind of a thing is this? Who do River State this country? Whatever anybody that do River State this country will not go through. I am telling you, that person will not go free. I think the person may chop. Then they chop with their family, they enjoy. And people are dying. There's not going to even have a dime to eat. And you are telling somebody to go and suffer himself to go bank, where we didn't even get 1 naira per bank. And my brother, Master, our leaders are wicked. Our leaders are wicked. That's what I can say. They're very, very wicked.
All right, let's go for a short commercial break. We'll be right back.
Talk radio. I listen to a lot of talk radio.
95.1 FM.
Oh, what did they happen now? No bonus for all my lines.
No panic, as MTN don't carry better gist come. Every 6 minutes you talk, MTN go dash you 3 extra minutes. Fiam to enter MTN better gist. Dial *123 *2 *1 hash or text BG to 312. T and C's apply.
All right, all you need to know about this one is that
95.1 FM. Such a unique dial.
Welcome back. All right, keep the calls coming in. Good evening.
Good evening, Master.
Yes, sir. Go ahead.
I understand that there is a verification going on in River State. My mother retired from Province School Board since 2016 till now. She has not received dime. 10 kobo. I don't know, because I just heard somebody said they should bring 3 years statement of account. If that will affect my mother, I don't know. The money she's going to use, is it the money that will come from the state or the one that we, the children, are giving to this old woman? Since 2016 till now, she have not received 10 kobo as a retiree. I don't know what is happening. I don't know what they are planning towards these people. Whether they should die and leave their money for them. I don't know. So please, I said that you also contribute towards that too. Thank you.
Yes, go ahead. Good evening.
Oh, Mas, my brother. Good evening.
Saugo. Welcome, sir.
Oh, happy to join you, my bros. Mas,
Sir?
I don't know if Aba Road, all these junctions, artillery, I don't know whether they have been taken over by, whether the, is it federal government or state government, if they have given it to Agoro people, all these, I don't know what I will call them now. So that load at these junctions, that you cannot be able to navigate. You cannot be able to have your way if you are coming from Okoro to join Aba Road to town. You will stay there because of what? All these KK balls, taxi people, and so on and so forth, who load around that place, they will block the way. Except you have your siren, you blow, 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 blow. They just have small, little fear and just shift away. That in this 21st century, people who are looking for passengers will block the major road, not even, parking by the side, so that other people will have their way. They will have that boldness. Just park on the major, on the middle of the road. Because of what? No punishment. Nobody will do anything. It's only when they see soldiers, you see them, they will dress, they will go one side. If they look through their mirror, no soldiers are, they remain there. I see, when people are criticizing this nation, we are not doing it that we want to do it or that we are enjoying doing it. But how can it be that, in this century that we are, people are just behaving the way they are behaving? Thank you, Maxwell.
Thank you, sir. Yes, please, go ahead.
Hello, good evening.
Go ahead, sir.
My name is Godwin. I'm calling from Port Harcourt. I'm in Port Harcourt, not the woman better today. My eyewitness, if you come to Umubiakane Junction, if you go there, past there, you see a big pothole there. Every time truck is falling there. So I hope there's no local government or anybody or council to look after that place unless somebody died there before everybody could know about that place. Umubiakane Junction, as you come from Papa to Umubiakane, you come to that place, you see a big pothole for that turning, and nobody even care. They had this soccer away tanker fall there. It caused a big hold up. Unless somebody die before they can do something. And another thing, another way I witness this man calling them for artillery, second artillery. You see KK boys, there's no road. I think government said KK will not enter express road at the Aba road, but now they occupy that road. It cannot pass to turn to go to a second artillery or go to anywhere. They block other places because no transport. Because police people there, they are looking for one another to collect from those, but they cannot help. I beg let government do something. We know that we have no governor now. Make other people do something to make sure that place is free. Especially this Umubiakane Junction, Umubiakane Runabout. It's very dangerous. Thank you.
Go ahead. Good evening.
Sir, good evening.
Yes, please.
My name is Komene Merele Baton, calling you from Port Harcourt right now.
All right.
My eyewitness is concerning my LGA, my local government, Gokana local government. Right from when that local government was created by Ibrahim Badamosi Babangida, till today, when me and you they talk Maxwell, you cannot do any transaction called bank. You have to travel all the way to Bori or you go to Eleme. And it's not good. It's not good. For how many years now, that local government have no single bank? And you see how people are suffering in terms of the transaction. I know everybody, if, for example, you walk and person bring your account number, even not because of the sake of the POS that we are having these days. There are some amount of money you will not like to do with POS.
There are some transactions you would like to do with the bank direct. So we need bank in Buchanan local government. Secondly, in my community, Ward 4 Bidere, the other day I also complained about the market. That market was built by government. Until today, when me and you they talk, government will come collect money every market day. Market master, they call them market master. They will be visiting all those our innocent mothers, collecting money from them. When they are outside selling, not even inside the local houses. Local houses that was built by Fred Paco in 1999 and 2003, in 2007. Those buildings are nothing to write home about, Maxwell. Please, I am begging. Any local government chairman that emerge from this election, please, consider Bidre people. Consider Bidre people, please. I beg you. If you hear my voice, any candidate that emerge, please, as you enter office, then swear you in. Visit Bidre, Ward 4. Thank you, Master. God bless you.
Thank you. Good evening. Go ahead.
Good evening, Maxwell.
Yes, sir.
Maxwell, I'm Mr. Congo.
All right, sir.
Like I told you before, I have been clamoring over the borehole by former Senator Atuchendo. Since 2019, through now, this borehole is not functional. We can only find a tank situated in the town. I don't know whether Andrew Chendo had that. Maybe people from Akokavi, they have not seen tank before. Those tank, no pipe, no nothing, just like that. And nothing have happened with it now. Is he telling us that the constituency money has not been given to that effect? And if it has not been given, why should he come to say or put up a system like this in the town? I'm appealing to him. If the money is not given him, although he can then talk to his successor to come and finish the project, because the project is government project. So whoever that succeeds him will then continue from where he stopped. That's their slogan or whatever. Please, I'm appealing to him that he should talk to his successor. Let them come and finish it, so that by the time they come up 2027 and come to Russia, we'll be happy to vote them. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Good evening. Go ahead.
Okay, Master, good evening.
Go ahead, sir.
This is Takonichi calling from the moment.
All right.
People are suffering in this country. This day, people are really suffering. You know that I went out to get some other things today. I found that the struggle of the masses is too much. And this is a country that we have oil that we're supposed to be paying. They're supposed to be paying the citizens even 500,000 in a month because we have the money. Those few people are eating what we have. And the worst of it is that our pastors, those people that call themselves prophets, what are they doing? Can they call Jehovah Nissi to come down and fight this battle once and for us? Those men that eat here, they are men that have one manhood, which others have too. But the money that is meant for the masses, you see one person looting it, squander it, and the men of God refuse to gather the children of God and let us pray so that heaven, fire will come down from heaven and consume them once and for all because they are the cause of our problem. We should stop demons or Lucifer. They are not the cause of our problem. Human beings, the politicians, our leaders are the cause of our problem. So the time has come for we to call Jehovah to come down and solve this thing for us once and for all. So this suffering will end. Our case should not be a different party. Other countries are enjoying what they have. Here we have things, but we are not enjoying it. Imagine ordinary cuisine. We cannot get the fish station whereby we have oil, we cannot convert it to cuisine. This boy that is helping us in the kick road, they are going there and bombing them. For what? Can we die for them? We must live and support it. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Well, that's much you can take. I'll see you tomorrow. Follow me on Facebook, LUCKYMAXWELL on Facebook, on X, formerly Twitter, at LuckyMax234. Please follow me. Let's have a wonderful conversation. I'll see you tomorrow. Tomorrow, 7 p.m. will be Eyewitness Report, and 8 p.m. will be Security and You with Okechi Smith-Libya. You can afford to miss it, so join us then. Good evening.
Say no to the ordinary. Embrace the extraordinary, because we are the voice of the people. Voice of the people. Today, 95.1 FM.
Today, 95.1 FM.
95.1 FM.
The station with the...
As the voice of the people, we make sure that no one misses out. On Today 95.1 FM, there's something for everyone.
Our tech show, because tech is new money. Our kids show, because we love the little ones.
Our Gospiration, because it's the moment of truth. Our High Life show, because High Life is vintage.
Our sports show with the adrenaline. Our midnight show, because we care about your love life.
Our nostalgia drive, because old is gold. Our show for young people, because Gen Z code is on.
Our Pidgin Bit, because na Naija we dey. Our book review, because books are a mirror. Our big stories, because big things only.
Our health shows with seasoned health experts, because we care that you're healthy. Our eyewitness report, because we want to hear from you. Our reggae show, because Rastafari. One love.
Today 95.1 FM, where news meets insight, sports meets passion, and entertainment meets excellence. Expert analysis from seasoned professionals and our top analysts, informing, educating, and entertaining you. Your voice, your station. We are the voice of the people.
Welcome to another edition of Global Sports Update with yours truly, Godwin Enakena. Today we'll be dealing with trying to clarify some issues that are mundane in nature as far as I'm concerned. We seem to believe everything that we read on social media, and it's become a malice in our society. The most important thing is the credibility of the persons who post these particular stories also beats me. We don't have people who say, okay, who is this person? What's the credibility of this person? You have to believe, not just believing. We make some very, very funny comments. My name is Godwin Enak, and it's Global Sports Update. We'll take a break, and this time we'll be talking to the only man that I know that can speak for Nigerian football. Dr. Ademola Olajire is our guest on this edition of the show when we come back from this break. Welcome back. I'm taking you to Abuja. That's where he is. Demola, that's what we call him for short. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you very much. How are you, sir?
I'm very good, and I know you are very good. How is Abuja today?
Abuja is very calm. It's wonderful. It's looking very warm. Unlike a few days ago, that we had rains here.
Interesting. Well, why I called you has to do with the narrative that has refused to go away, and it's all about Rasheedat Ajibade, captain of the Super Falcons of Nigeria, the most valuable player at the just concluded WAFCON. Now, there's this story credited to Nigerian Football Federation that the president says that he is going to sanction Rasheedat Ajibade for speaking to the media. Have you heard this, Demola Olajire?
There was never a time that the president of the NFF said anything like that. In fact, I want to draw your attention to a certain fellow calling himself Stanley and writing a lot of lies, blatant lies, on Facebook. He's been doing a lot of damage, he's on Facebook every now and then writing things that are not true, that something he just formulated in his mind, and he will just, come out and put it into the public space. It's annoying. It's, we're entering a very dangerous period in journalism with not only with AI, but with, very fake news, and people just go away with it. I think it's, time that they are made to punish him, that they are made to pay for, their indiscretion. He has, at different times, he said that the president of the country was talking about the bonuses of the Falcons players, which the president of the country never, said. He went on to say the NFL president was at EFCC, just fabulating a lot of lies, damaging stories that for those who believe them, they would have been misled, over the past few days and weeks. But I want to, point the attention of the Nigerians this and to say that look, we have a lot of gonzo journalists, and people who are constituting themselves into, unethical and immoral and, citizen journalists, who just want to cause a lot of disruption and havoc in the public space.
Okay, there was also a story on social media that the president of the Federal Republic of Nigeria said the money has been paid to the Nigerian Football Federation, that the president is going to deal with the leadership of Nigerian Football Federation. This is another figment of someone's imagination?
Exactly. I mentioned it. I said this Stanley guy and his co-travelers is saying that the president of the country has said this and has said that, when nothing like that has been said. The president of the country has a way of speaking, and the statements are issued from State House, signed by Mr. Bayo Nonuga, a boss of mine, over the decades. So the president of the country does not just wake up and start talking. So we must be very careful about, as I told you, gonzo journalists and unscrupulous and uncharitable citizen journalists who just wake up who either from their home or from the bar, and they start saying what they imagine.
As a spokesperson of Nigerian Football Federation, have you considered, taking this, well, you said faceless individual on, as it were? How do we deal with matters like this? Apart from me getting worried and speaking to you, have there been rebuttal somewhere on this issue? First and foremost, that the NFF did not say they were going to punish Rashida Adibaje for speaking. And number two, that the image of the NFF is being damaged, including that of the president that was said at some point to be in EFCC custody.
Yeah, we look at it, we cogitate, we sit down and look at what to do. We're making our moves, but if you keep reacting to every Tom, Dick, and Harry, you would not even have, the time to do anything at all. So, but we're sitting down and looking at how to deal decisively with this, especially this fellow who is spreading a lot of lies, on Facebook.
Interesting. Well, I hope Nigerians are listening. No outer of truth. I also listen, maybe for those who are joining us, they may not understand what we're talking about right here. Rashida Ajibade, captain of the Super Falcons of Nigeria, was interviewed, and she said, "We have not been paid." That is exactly what she said. And the truth is, they have not been paid because when it comes to release of funds, working with government, from my own deep knowledge, money is not given instantaneously, as it were. Maybe can you talk us through how these approval processes, how they are done, being someone who understands this process?
These things take a lot of time, a lot of paperwork, and a lot of due process. So I want to appeal to the players to exercise patience. I know what it takes when they say that payment has been sent to Central Bank of Nigeria. We have to wait for weeks, sometimes months, to get this done. I understand things are much better now, but even at that, there's need for due process to be followed. A lot of paperwork could be involved. I believe the players will have the patience, and they will definitely get their reward as announced by Mr. President.
Demola Lajire, will these monies go through the Nigerian Football Federation?
I don't see any reason why it should come to the NFF. This money is paid directly to the players. The account details will be collected, or if they have not been collected by now, through the team secretary, the details of the players and the officials who will be the beneficiaries. So the money does not have to come to the NFF. I believe the money will be paid straight to the players and the officials.
There's also the story of their bonuses, or you call it allowances, have not been paid. But I listened to the DG of the National Sports Commission, Honorable Bukalo Lokpade, who said that before their last game at the WAFCON, that all the players were paid every kobo that were owed. Can you confirm this, Demola Lajire?
Yes, I confirm this. The DG, said the correct thing because it's aware of what we do at the NFF. So the bonuses and allowances of the players have been fully paid. If they have not received by now, it of course must be the processes at the CBN, but the payments were effected right before their final game against Morocco.
I don't envy you, Demola Lajire, when stories that are not true are right here in the media, social media, and even in conventional media, print, electronic, and what have you. Do you sleep well when you see things and read things like that?
Over the years, I've been here, a couple of days, I would say, and these things come, and you, of course, have you discuss with your bosses, how to approach them, and you suggest to them how things should be handled, and they listen to you or bring their own observation. So it's nothing. The only thing is that it's becoming very terrible these days. Which, as I told you, going to journalism and the unscrupulous citizen journalists who take matters into their own hands, and they elevate, their parlor talk, into information to be dispensed to the public.
Wow. I know that the NFF at some point will have to take a decision. Now, Demola, let's leave all of that. I know you don't have plenty of time in your hands, but let's talk about the Super Eagles game. It's just a few days from now, a few weeks, let me put it that way. The most important game, some will say, will be taking place in where? Uyo or Abuja?
Oh, the match is already been scheduled for Uyo by CAF, Confederation of African Football, and I believe that's where the match will take place. There were efforts by the National Sports Commission, I'm aware, to get the MP Abela National Stadium ready, but not ready yet as of now, and so the match will be in Rio.
We'll be back tomorrow, and of course, it's still about Nigerian football. We'll talk about China. We'll talk about all the games ahead of Nigeria. I'm talking about the national teams, from the Super Eagles, the Super Falcons, the Flying Eagles, the Golden Eaglets, and so on and so forth. Only when we have Demola Olajire return tomorrow on Global Sports Update with yours truly, Godwin Enakna. Thank you, Demola, for being part of the show. We'll see you again tomorrow. Don't forget to keep praying for Nigeria. God bless Nigeria.
Talk radio. I listen to a lot of talk radio.
95.1 FM.
Wake up to today's quest, where breakfast on the radio is full course. We start with some motivation to ignite the spark in you for a great day. Then a full interactive sports show on Sport Attack 6:30 a.m. Unbeatable and concise news reports on the world news at 7 a.m. And our newspaper review segment now 7:30 a.m. Oh yes, 7:30 a.m. The scoops and the commentaries from our esteemed panelists. Today's quest 6 a.m. to 11 a.m. on Today 95.1 FM Port Harcourt. Miss it, you miss out.
Get ready to feel the rhythm, the groove, and the true vibes of Africa. This is not just music. This is high life. From the legends to the latest, we're bringing you the best of palm wine grooves, jazzy horns, and soul-stirring melodies. There was a sound that told our stories, a rhythm that made our fathers dance and our mothers smile. Welcome to The Thrill, a musical journey through time where legends live on and new stars shine. Join us from Mondays to Thursdays, 9 p.m. on Today 95.1 FM for the ultimate high life musical show. Don't just listen, feel the music. High life lives here.
Africa's life. Africa's life. Africa's life. Africa's
Onye na-achịbụ anya mekere ya bodogwu onu meka no wala yese hodogwu eze wala ni igwe ready wajide bia bia ready wajide bia bia fire di mi je bia ya melaga onye melaga wa funanya nwene ese lo kilo lo wako cha bia bia ebe ese lo kilo lo wako cha bia wanyo bori she bia nwa mela ga wa funanya ni buzeni akasi wize bo bia bia akasi wize bo mekere ye bia ezi mwene bia ya boy bia Mike wadia ye bia Asika bulu wadia ye bia Akwa kulo bia Asika bulanya bulu ezi wene bia Mwa melaga wafunanya bia Uche wadia ye
Tequila flavored beer.
Welcome back, folks. It's still your favorite show. It is What's Poppin' We Desperados. In case it's your first time tuning in, where on earth have you been? But hey, I'm about to give you a run-through and a rundown of everything going down on the show tonight. We get it up with the Poppin' 7, where we serve 7 hot, sizzling tunes to you tonight. And trust me, you might want to get your phones ready because you'll be shazamming a lot of records tonight. And right after that, I mentioned it before, I've got some hot tea to spill on the list. Then we get to wrap it up with a location where I'm headed to right now and where it's popping. But we got to take a quick break right now. While I'm away, make sure you grab yourself a nice cold Desperados because that right there, my friend, is the perfect companion like a night like this one. And don't even think about changing it because this is exactly where you should be.
What's popping with Desperados, the tequila flavored beer. Tequila flavored beer.
Be extra and embrace the wavy. Who's the most unusual of them all?
Desperados, of course, a beer with a kick that makes every night different from the other. Nobody does it better.
Life is too short to be basic. Go for the unusual. Go Desperados. Not for sale to persons under the age of 18. Drink responsibly.
The Poppin' 7.
It makes me feel good. I just want to get up and dance. I just want to dance.
The Poppin' 7. Countdown of the joints you feel the most.
Welcome back to the Poppin' 7, where I serve you 7 sizzling tunes that'll have you dancing, turning up, or maybe losing your manners tonight. And without wasting time tonight, the very first record is a brand new entry. This is Shode Kilo Day by Shode. Yeah, I love this tune actually. After taking a little break, it's safe to say that Shode is back and he's better with his latest single, Shode Kilo Day. And trust me, this one is pure vibes.
For this Santorini, but I can't balance, no feed to green. Stack up the shed at Joe. When you stack up the shed at Joe,
Next to the Popping 7 tonight is another brand new entry, but this is quite suggestive. Make welcome Terry Akbala. This is called Not Guilty. Terry's back. Well, he's really back. From the prison, you know what I'm talking about. This man had the case on months back. So it's safe to say that he's back and he's not holding back with a brand new banger, Not Guilty. This record is the opening tune from his highly anticipated EP, 4-track to be very specific. And yes, we seem to be vibing to this one. Trust me, it's already shaking the scene. Pretty much why this one tonight is on the Popping 7.
I plead not guilty, not guilty. I plead not guilty, not guilty. I plead not guilty, not guilty.
And next on the Popping 7 tonight has got the creme de la creme, All Stars, Chocolate City. And this is called Legacy, featuring Jesse Jaggs, Ice Prince, and Black Bones. It's safe to say every guy on Chocolate City came through on this one. And it's safe to say that Chocolate City crew, they are back. Produced by the super talented Rafi, this 2025 anthem is a definition of a playlist essential.
Jagga kill him with the energy. Legacy, forever we turned out to be what we could never be. Legacy, this is eternity. It's a cold war, but it burning me. This life is only a journey, see, just a journey, see. Legacy, something they
A tune, Gunna, featuring Ashake, and this is called Satisfaction. This record, every single time on the show, definitely gives me some level of satisfaction. I know that is corny, but hey, pretty much why I'm here as well. And if you're looking for vibes, if you're looking for good melody, look no further. Gunna featuring Ashake is the tune for you. Satisfaction.
Trap before I live. Last game I play my card to take the one I deal.
Get rich and beat all the odds, is that really ideal?
Yo, fam, we're not done. Yeah, don't even think about changing it because we're just about getting started. And we're super elated to have Desperados Beer as our sponsor. And don't forget that this bold tequila flavored beer is all about breaking the rules and pushing limits with its refreshing taste and yes, that spicy kick. It is Latin vibe season with Desperados because with Desperados, it's not just a place, it's the mindset. But most importantly, this beer is more than just a beer. It's also a lifestyle. So join me right now and raise your glass to the beer that's made to be different. Go Desperados, go!
Be extra and embrace the wavy. Who's the most unusual of them all?
Desperados, of course. A beer with a kick that makes every night different from the other. Nobody does it better.
Life is too short to be basic. Go for the unusual. Go Desperados. Not for sale to persons under the age of 18. Drink responsibly.
What's popping with Desperados? The tequila flavored beer. The popping 7.
It makes me feel good. I just want to get up and dance. I just want to dance.
The popping 7. Countdown of the joints you feel the most.
Welcome back to the popping 7. 3 more tunes to go. Then we get to move on to the list without wasting time. Next on the list is Mavo Escaladizi Part 2. He's got Ira Star, Shali Poppy, and Zlatan on this one. All of these names all on one record. Talk about versatility. But I must say this though, Ira Star definitely stood out on this tune. Escaladizi 2, Mavo, Ira Star, Shali Poppy, and Zlatan. And still on the popping 7 tonight, Ira Star again with Hot Buddy. This tune is one for the books. Yeah, and you know she bodied this particular record. She's got that vibe, she's got that sensation, and she's got the voice of a goddess. Pretty much why she's a celestial being. Ira Star on this one, Hot Buddy.
Look what the hot body can do. Body be dancing, slow wine, so my body so fine. Like what?
Completely turned his world upside down. In a recent TikTok live with Joe Black, Bella poured his heart out. He said and explaining that Mobile's passing didn't just break him emotionally, it completely reset his brain. Yes, so man said it changed everything. The way he thinks, the way he sees life, even the way he approaches his own journey. Bella went deeper, saying rest in peace Mobad. After he passed away, my brain reset. Everything changed. The way I see life also changed. I'm now at the stage where I understand things our parents used to tell us when we were younger. Back then, we thought they were just talking, but now I see it for real. Whew, that's some deep reflection right there. So fam, sometimes gist isn't just sweet and funny. It's a reminder that life is fragile and even our stars can go through heavy human struggles. I've got a very coded place to share with you tonight. Stick around.
What's popping with Desperados, the tequila flavored beer. Tequila flavored beer.
Does anyone know where the plug is?
Where is popping? Looking for something. Places and events for you. Where's popping?
Hey party people, welcome back to Where's Poppin', and I'm already there. You know when the crowd is cool? I'm already there. If they're serving Desperados beer, I don't plaster. Tonight, the party takes us straight to Owerri, home of the legendary Checkers Bar and Grill. And trust me, this spot is not just a bar, it's a lifestyle. So join me right now. Think cozy corners for the low-key chill and wild zones where the turn-up never sleeps. 1 minute, you're vibing. Next minute, you're on the dance floor losing track of time. And the food, oh my God, pure madness. From spicy Niger specials that slap hard to international bites that keep you licking your fingers, Checkers serves it fresh, hot, and dangerously delicious. And because no night is complete without a right drink, you already know what's in hand tonight. Desperados beer, folks. That bold tequila flavored brew that flips any link into a full-blown party. So pop it open already. Let the buzz kick in and just vibe with the flow. Add live music, DJs dropping bangers, and the Owerri's finest all outside. Checkers Bar and Grill is more than just a chill spot. It's the city's heartbeat where strangers turn into friends and the good vibes run till sunrise. So, whether you're rolling deep with the crew or stepping solo tonight, Checkers plus Desperados beer equals certified vibes. Absolutely no cap. Pretty much where I'm at tonight. If you want to come through, you know, bills on me.
What's popping with Desperados, the tequila flavored beer. Tequila flavored beer.
And that's the wrap, my folks. Thanks for vibing with me as usual. You are the real MVP and what's popping with Desperados. With you, the vibes is always great, the energy absolutely unbeatable, and I do not take it for granted. Now listen up. Are you into beer? Check. Is tequila your thing? Double check. Then you're part of the Desperados tribe. And remember that this tequila flavored beer is the perfect balance of zesty, spicy, and sweet, and it's waiting for your stores nationwide. So call your friends as I call mine tonight, because the fiesta, the party, is just about to begin. And don't forget, the party is never really the place, it's your mindset. Until next time, keep it locked in, keep it jiggy, keep it popping with Desperados. Cheers and have an amazing evening.
Thank you for checking in with us on What's Popping with Desperados, the tequila flavored beer.
Talk radio. I listen to a lot of talk radio.
95.1 FM.
Big Mac Resources, Nigeria Limited. Venice Motors, Nigeria Limited. Venice Transport, Nigeria Limited. Anu Petrochemical Company, Nigeria Limited. Everybody work again, but that's a one.
To my voice, I've taken water and water and water. I haven't even stressed it that much, but we'll see how we can manage it. Good evening, it's the thrill on Today 95.1 FM, Voice of the People. Hope you're enjoying this lifestyle jam, this high life jam that I just played for you. All right, how is your evening going? The voice you're hearing is that of Queen Chima. It's been a long day for you, has it, or not? You're just stepping out of the house. You've been in the house since morning, or you've been out all day. Whew, the hustle is real, right? Do well to be fine. A smile. No, smile now. I know that it can be a lot sometimes, but it's okay to smile. I mean, sometimes you don't even feel like smiling. When you think about all the things that you have to do, or the burden or the stress, you just want to relieve it by frowning. But we have learned. If you have not learned, I'm telling you now, that frowning doesn't change a thing. So I'll tell you something. I was going to the house. I think this happened like last month, either late last month or early this month. And then this driver, I got into a taxi, and this driver was just too friendly. Now, just too happy, not friendly, because I think there's a difference. Just too excited. Oh, come in. Oh, beautiful girl, beautiful, handsome man. Oh, no, I'm taking 300 now. Nigeria is tough. Oh, and everything he was doing came with so much excitement. It was so infectious that everyone was just looking at him. Why is this man this happy? I had to ask him. I said, you were too happy, and you're not pretending. And he said, I mean, what's there not to be happy about? And I said, it's really a good thing. I can't remember the last time I saw a commercial driver behave like you. I mean, there's just this seriousness, anger, sometimes frustration. And he said, no, I'm not like that. This is like my everyday life. I said, whoa. Nice. Because think about it. What has your worry solved? What has it solved? So it's either you're thinking of a way out and happily doing that, or you're staying stuck in worry. So it's like in a room where you're trying to open the door. Let's say you're stuck in the room and you're trying to open the door to get out, and all you do is just move around the room and complaining, where's this key, rather than looking for a way to shout for help, or just searching in the room where the key could be so you could open and leave that space. So there's almost always a solution for anything, and worry is never the solution. But sometimes we're just stuck there thinking and bothering ourselves or bothering yourself, and nothing happens. I know we're humans. I'm a human being. Sometimes I worry too. There are times I worry and I don't even remember that I'm worried. But I'm learning to control it. All right. Instead, what I'm doing these days is, if I ever feel perplexed, if I ever feel like something's going to weigh me down, I begin to praise. Yes, I'm a Christian, so I begin to praise. If you're not a Christian, maybe you're a Muslim, you have a way that you thank Allah, or whatever your traditionalist, you have a way that you stay happy, right? Just do it. Maybe there are little things that you do here and there that make you excited. It's a way to go. All right, enough of all of this. I mean, I don't know why I'm just going all this path. Thank you for joining me on The Thrill again. I saw this report 2 days ago, exactly 2 days or 3 days. Okay, I think I saw it 2 days ago, but it's been there 3 days ago. And I'm going to be taking this report from The Punch. When I saw it, I said, geez, this is not fair. This is not fair. That was my response. And I said, But let me tell you what it is. Now, Nigeria's leading DNA center, Smart DNA, has released its 2025 annual DNA testing report, highlighting a surge in immigration-related DNA cases amid the country's ongoing Japa wave, while paternity disputes remain a persistent concern. Now, according to the report released on Sunday in Lagos, immigration-related DNA testing rose sharply to 13.1% of all cases between July 2024 and June 2025, a trend driven by families seeking documentation for relocation abroad. Now, the increase reflects the growing number of dual citizenship families securing foreign papers for their children, often as second passport insurance, the center noted. Now, hear this point. The report also shows that Nigeria's paternity exclusion rate remains at 25%, meaning that 1 in 4 presumed fathers tested are not the biological parent of the children in question. Maybe I should just take that part again. The report also shows that Nigeria's paternity exclusion rate remains at 25%, meaning 1 in 4 presumed fathers tested are not the biological parents of the children in question. Though slightly lower than the 27% recorded in 2024, the figure underscores the scale of uncertainty in family structure. Now, findings further reveal that firstborn children are most affected by paternity discrepancies, with firstborn sons accounting for 64% of negative results. The study also pointed to a striking gender divide in DNA test initiations. Sorry about my tongue. Initiations. Now, men requested nearly 90% of paternity tests compared to just 11.8% initiated by women. Now, Smart DNA's operations manager, Elizabeth Digia, called for urgent interventions through legal reform, healthcare integration, and public education. Nigeria lacks specific paternity fraud laws, unlike South Africa, leaving men with little legal recourse after years of financial responsibility for children proven not to be theirs, she said. Now, DGA urged that DNA testing be integrated into family health programs and premarital counseling, stressing that misconceptions still fuel mistrust. Many believe DNA testing is only for wealthy families or assume physical resemblance guarantees paternity. Our role is to provide certainty through accurate testing while encouraging sensitive handling of this life-changing information, she added. Now, the center concluded that the data paints a troubling picture of family trust, identity, and the socio-economic pressures shaping Nigerian households today. This is not the first time paternity fraud talks are coming up, right? But 25%. Relatively small, not at all. 25% according to this statistics. And now this statistics also says mostly firstborns. So are you thinking what I'm thinking? And it goes further to talk about the mistrust in families. This is no family show, right? Maybe we would even talk about this on Sunday Family Special, Sunday, right? To tune in and we can talk about this mistrust or distrust in the family. However, we're looking at how this shapes the larger society and how deceitful this can be or could be. But when it's the issue of firstborns, you may want to begin to analyze a number of things that may have caused that to happen. All right, so you meet a woman and, well, before you know you're together, and then she was probably with another person, and there may not be ways to begin to ascertain all of that, probably. However, there still are cases where women know that a child does not belong to whoever they're with, and they just lock up, right? They lock up, and it becomes something that that happens and nobody knows about it at all. You, the man, you never find out, except you have to find out in very dire situations. Now, why am I bringing up this story? When I saw it 2 days ago, I think I said I saw it 2 days ago, I just shook my head. I'm like, oh, whoa, okay. But then today, it's almost 24 hours. I think this was yesterday. Popular lawyer Deji Adeyanju says that DNA should be mandatory before birth certificates are issued in Nigeria. According to him, the National Assembly should look into the legislation. And this is coming days after a report showed that 25% of paternity tests in Nigeria reveal non-biological fathers. You know how you want to get married in most religious settings and they have to test if you're pregnant? It's not just pregnancy that they test. They even test your compatibility, they check your genotype. You go through series of testing. In fact, if you had like some health challenge, it's exposed, not for trouble, but just so that you have a healthy background to begin the marriage. Right, so your partner could know if you have infections, if you have any virus, if your genotypes match. Well, before you should get married to someone, you should have been able to check your genotype, but they'll still help you to second check. And then for most of these religious organizations, they also want to, religious institutions, they also want to check if the woman is pregnant because, of course, in Christendom, you should not be pregnant before marriage. So if you're pregnant, they had rather hang on and then you have your baby and then you can get married, something like that. So people like Deji Adeyanju are saying now there should be, before a birth certificate is issued, let's confirm the DNA. I mean, the name that should be bore rightly. I guess that's like what he's saying, right? The name that the child should bear should be the name that is supposed to be bore. So what do you think about this? And he says, let the National Assembly look into the legislation. So you want to look at how deeper this can go or could go in terms of the family structure, how it can affect the family. And remember, the family is, a smaller unit of the society. Whatever happens in the family further exacerbates into society. I mean, promotes into society, gets bigger in society. So you think that it's just that unit, it's affecting just the family, but at the end of the day, society is also affected, because you're looking at the mental structure of people who are born, people who are raised in families, and then have to get into society and behave the way that they have to behave, or they can, or they do. What are your thoughts about this? Could it be a way to help this paternity fraud? Mandatory DNA before birth certificates are issued in Nigeria. Let's get your thoughts. It's the thrill on Today 95.1 FM, Voice of the People. 0810 9510951. That's the number to call. You can also send a text or WhatsApp message to 0701 9339 I'll be here to take your thoughts. Popular lawyer Deji Adeyanju says DNA should be mandatory before birth certificates are issued in Nigeria. According to him, the National Assembly should look into the legislation. Good evening. Welcome to the thrill.
Good evening, my sister.
Yes, good evening.
How is everything? I have been listening to you, and for the first time now, I think my name is John. Anyway, my name is John.
It's good to hear from you, John.
So, for the first time, Deji Adeyanju is saying something that I think is wise. You understand? But then the problem here is that, in as much as what he's saying could be right to an extent, because the issue of women and men sitting in marriage, getting baby for somebody else, you see a man train a child over 20 years, 30 years, and at the end of the day, you now realize that that child is not yours. He's dead. Sometimes you can even kill the man. So what he said in actual sense is right. In a situation where a man wants to adopt a child or wants to take care of someone else, it should be that he knows fully that, yes, this child actually belongs to somebody else. I'm doing it for the sake of society. I'm doing it because I want to help this child. Let it not be that he's doing it deceitfully. He wants to deceitfully. You understand? So what he's saying in this case for me is a welcome idea. It's fine. But then there's an issue. The issue here now is the issue of finance. So, except while the National Assembly is looking into it, so they should also make it affordable or maybe free, so that families and also the poor and the average in the society can as well afford it. Thank you.
Okay, all right. Thank you for calling. All right, John. Good evening.
Good evening, Queen Chima.
Yeah, speak up, please.
Oh. Can you hear me now?
Yes, I can. Go on.
Oh, okay. So what about my special?
Your special is fine.
From what you just said, that really been a problem. But in most cases, at times,
You still sound distant. Can you come closer to the mouthpiece?
Okay. Can you hear me now?
It's better. Go on, please.
Okay. You can hear me clear, Nabi?
Please go on, yes.
Okay. At times, we do put this blame on our wives. Most of these challenges are from the hospital. Due to the child crisis, the third child and all that. Most of these problems. And that's one. Two, most of these problems from big men. I will use myself as a case study. I have one box that we were working for. A prominent man, a very prominent man in this state, but I don't want to mention names. Now, they have 3 kids. What the wife did, the wife knew very well, I knew very well, that this man is not fit. Let me just use that word. This man is not fit as a man. So what the wife did, the wife knew that if I tell this man, I will get problem in the house. That's the method some women do use. Big men. So what she did, we were very close. We were very, very close. She didn't tell this man anything. She knew very well. So when she asked the man, the man said, we have gone for test, no problem and all that. So what happened? So the doctor told her that this man cannot do it. That's the reason why. And she went out. This is what I know. All the date I came, the chin went out. Honestly. They have 3 kids, and the man is happy. The man is happy. You understand me? The man is happy.
He's aware. He's aware. In this case, he's aware.
He's not aware of anything because the woman is because if she told that man, there will be a problem. If she insists that we must go to hospital, if she look at it, there's a problem in the house, if it now result to that man, so the woman just quietly went out. So not that the man does not make love. They do make love. You understand? They do. It's already a woman that will tell you now, who will be we father of any child. And the man is happy. My wife is pregnant and all that. But I knew everything. You understand? So most of these problems, there are times, when you don't have somebody that you trust, especially during delivery as a woman, somebody you trust very well to deal with. Some doctors, when they have, especially when you go to all these rural hospitals, some doctors, when they know what they are doing, sometimes some women during giving birth, they'll be unconscious and all that. And then what they will do is to give birth to twins, or maybe one, they'll tell the baby is weak and all that. Because sometimes you might realize that after 1 or 2 days, sometimes you don't have any, so somebody, or they might even tell the person, no, don't conclude, we are doing our work. As a medical person, don't conclude, why they know what they do. You understand? Immediately, they'll just take the baby. If it is one, they'll just remove one and give you, if you want to, they'll just give you one. So this thing is happening. So if there's any solution for we to solve, is only for our government to look into our hospital. That is the problem. Look into from the very day they get back to you, tell them that they need. From there they will know. Or if they can say, okay, if you want to, any person that want to deliver, there must be somebody you trust, either your husband or any person, to be there from day one to the end of everything to monitor. Because our doctors are funny, our midwives are funny. It's okay, thank you.
All right. Good evening. Your name and location. Can you hear me?
Yeah, hello.
Yes. Good evening.
Good evening. I remain 10 billion. Calling you from Ministers here in Maitama in Abuja. How are you doing today?
I'm doing fine.
Yeah, my dear. First of all, I have to thank you for your kind words and the sweet song you played for us, okay? You did well. I enjoyed the song.
You're welcome.
Yeah, my dear. On a serious note, issue, this DNA issue has been a very long issue. It's long overdue. If a lot of people that listen to you now, if they do DNA test, they will know that their father is not their father. I don't know why. I knew somebody that she, as soon as she's about to go marry, 3 days to her wedding, she went to do self-effort to her boyfriend, ex-boyfriend. She took him. The thing caused a lot of problems. As they're about to travel to US, that is when the man find out he's not the owner of the kids about the who already.
Yeah.
And the National Assembly should make a law that to criminalize that aspect of whether we call it cheating or not. That anybody they find out you are betraying a child, another person's child, 2 or 3, in 50 years, 50 years, they find out he's not the biological father. The woman should go to jail. At least 2 or 3 years.
She should go to
Go
to jail?
Yes, I believe so, my dear. It will serve as a deterrent to other girls, my dear. Almost 70% of Nigerian girls are guilty of this. I don't know the reason. If you want to marry is not by force. If you want to flex, you keep flexing. Don't do that. I can't take it. It's very bad. It's demonic in nature. Even Bible, culture, religion, whether or got more people or all this, everybody condemn it. Understand? It's very bad. The man will be, even if the person is important, let me say the man is important, but if you have agreement with the man, it won't be an issue. And to go outside, go do that, you open leg for outside that. I will share my wife with anybody. To the extent that I will begin to train. If I adopt a child, it's a different ball game, I know. Doing that, our women should have anything. We that have never married, they're scared us. It's not fair. Thank you, Kimbillion. God bless you.
All right, in Kimbillion. Good evening. Your name and location. Are you there?
Emma.
Yes, good evening.
Good evening. Can you hear me? Good evening.
Yes, I can.
Wellington from Okrika.
Wellington?
It's a real serious problem. But sometimes I would say the women are to be blamed at a point in time. Because we know that I think the research has shown that when a woman begins to make love for a very long time before she marries with another man, when she gets pregnant, it's likely that that child might likely look or have some traces of a formal man. So it's a big problem. And that's why as a woman, you must be very, very careful. Because you carry. Women are carriers. You have to be very careful. So that before you got married, you must have stayed away for a very long time from that you call your ex-boyfriend or ex-woman. So you don't put yourself in problem. Because if this law eventually comes to play, like one of my big daddy, my big pastor would say, there is nothing like a word bastard. But I think for you not to have that name in a women are out to be careful. Those who do hawking, like in the Kemenjima where they were talking about this, sending money, I want to come, I will come, I will not come. That's a fraudulent act in the Constitution. The women are out to be careful because they are the problem. They are in this case. We have to be very, very careful. I think that's enough. Thank you and God bless.
All right. Thank you. Good evening. Your name and location.
Good evening.
Yeah, good evening.
This is Honorable Christian.
All right.
There is something we call evil. And if a lady can do such a thing, you know this thing they call otapia. You can even put otapia. To me, it's better you reason with your spouse. Yes, if you try such a thing without me knowing and I know it from outside, I am telling you, I will not be happy. So it's better two of us bargain for it. Then if I want to defend that person, I know how to defend it. Not when I had it from somebody, somewhere else. You know what I mean? That you hide such a thing under my roof for how many years? Just for example, that the welcome, that the at the end, later, you now know. No. Come, let us reason. I can even then say, oh yeah, go. If you cannot be able, I can support you for that. Then I'm aware than someone else. Or when I pass, people will say, see that man, wife. You know that kind of a thing? Maybe
I can hear you.
One way or the other. My ear. It's better that tell me so that two of us can arrange it. So when we want to defend, we know how to, even if I hear it from outside, I will know that this one, you take me unaware, you do such a thing on my roof. I heard it from somebody, maybe mistakenly. One day, doctor will say, donate your blood. It happened that your blood can match with my son. What an embarrass in the front of my family members.
All right.
You will meet God, though. You go and answer that question. Though.
All right. All right. Good evening. Your name and location.
Hello?
Yeah, I can hear you. Good evening.
Good evening to you, Queen.
Yeah, thank you. Sorry?
My name is Shadrach.
All right, Shadrach. Can you speak up? Speak up a bit.
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yes, it's better now.
Yes, Queen. I was raised to my uncle as a boy. I grew up with my uncle.
Okay.
And I like the way my uncle said it online. I found out that each time that he was to give birth, they must run again test.
Really? Why was he doing that? Was it?
You just want to be sure. You want to be sure. He loves his wife. He wants to love her very well, but they must do that DNA test.
How did she feel about it? How did she feel about it?
The one is okay. The one is fine. The man is fine.
Okay.
The love is there. You understand? But each time that you want to give birth, I found out that they run the DNA test of the child first before we bring the child to the house. So they have about 5 children, 5 kids, and the first kid is abroad. So it's exactly like me. That's how I'm going to do my too. If I get married, next time I'm going to get married, my wife, I think like, immediately deliver the most relevant DNA test before any other thing.
Okay.
Hello?
Okay.
Yeah.
I hear you. All right, thank you. I mean, I have heard this story, and this is like the second time I'm hearing it, and I begin to ask, how will the wife feel about it? But it is what it is for the family. Now, this is, I had read earlier that 25% of paternity tests in Nigeria reveal non-biological fathers' reports. Now, this is coming from an analysis of from Nigeria's leading DNA center. They released its 2025 annual DNA testing, a report highlighting a surge in immigration-related DNA cases. Right? You heard one of the callers say that, well, it was when someone wanted to travel out of the country and then he discovered that the children, or one of them, not his. And now, popular lawyer Deji Adeyanju says, well, before a birth certificate should be issued, DNA should be done, and that the National Assembly should look into that legislation. Let's get some of your messages. Good evening. I think the people to blame. Okay, no. That's not for me. All right. WhatsApp messages, text messages. Facebook. Let's see if we have any message there. Comment rather. Well, thank you so much for your thoughts. Really, you've aired your mind. I think it's really devastating, especially when someone finds out that a child isn't his. It's better that the person knows. Okay, Facebook, someone says, Jaja says, even if the DNA result proves otherwise, they will still ask you to go to court. Nigerians are just living by grace. The politician, what is this? Sure, needs to go to court. Kwa. Eh? All right, Gabriel Benedict says, no matter how they want this to go, they should not take this close to our military barracks. If not, there will be heavy wars between our officers on the field and their organ in the barracks offices. Okay. Jared Emeka says, sure, he's right on this one, and the culprit be punished severely because overcorrect. I concur. All right, your message is quite got it. Thank you so much for your contribution on the show. The thrill. Well, let's see if this is ever considered, or family